Pharos II. A habitable moon comprised of a chain of islands and dominated by a deep ocean. It was settled by human colonization efforts during First Con, and has remained isolated until half a century ago. In UE 5106, the ruling government on planet, PSOV, closed its fist even tighter on the populace, sparking a full-scale civil war. Renowned NHP scientist Nara Agura was on Pharos II just before the conflict began. Their current status? Unknown. With other Union forces along the Atlas line busy with current deployments, Rapid Cavalry Reaction and Response Taskforce Minerva has been routed to Pharos II. Our mission? Assess the situation, provide emergency relief, and exfil Nara Agura. Eyes on the drop, Lancers. It's time to get to work.
High above, in a distant atmosphere, in the void of space around the world of Pharos II, titans clash. Across distances uncountable, flashes of bright plasma, neutron beam, and kinetic artillery traced across confidence vectors that go days, billions of calculations done each second, as a war is fought in orbit. Admiral Toa sits in his throne, focused and staring out into the void. Screen around him showing devastation, information, and focus. He cuts his eyes away for just a moment as he suddenly finds himself looking to the planet as a bright flare of white opens in the middle of the planet. He turns his head over and looks to the side. What in the... Minerva? Autotron discharge. Explosion. New Alexandria. Get my squad on the line as soon as you can. I think they're in the zone. I don't care, Minerva. Find them. Good morning, afternoon, and or evening. Ladies, gentlemen, and those in between and beyond that binary of the internet. Welcome back to Neon Lights Roleplay. And more importantly, I welcome you to the finale episode of Tears of Divinity, Minerva Exodus, our Lancer adventure. We are here to follow 4 pilots, 4 changed souls who have been shaped by Pharos II and have one last thing left to do before they can bring themselves home. Because the difference between a pilot and a Lancer is who gets inside of a mech and who makes their mark on the galaxy. I have 4 souls with me, 4 friends ready to take themselves to the fray. So I ask you all, in the order that I call you out, please say who you are, who you're playing today, and whether or not you're ready to make this happen. You guys all ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's start off with a close and personal friend of mine, someone near and dear to my heart, someone who has brought this campaign I would say its deepest sacrifice. How you doing, Lucian?
Hey, I'm Lucian. I'll be playing Hestia today. I'm doing all right, you know. It's a finale, bittersweet, but we'll get through it.
Well, definitely a little bittersweet, and we'll talk about what happened with you in just a little bit. But before we do that, let's keep sliding along. Down to someone who I can also think at this point call a close and personal friend. Hey, Chouse. How are you?
Hello. I'm doing all right. I did have to turn my sound suppression off for this, so I'll turn it back on. Don't worry about that. I do remember last what's it? Last intro. People wanted bigger flames, so you might as well call me UPS
No.
because I deliver. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna go deal with that.
It's okay.
It's okay, they said.
Famous last words. And now that is also
Everything's
one
fine.
hell of a freeze frame.
My fucking face is in
I
pain.
know, I missed it! I missed it!
Why are we yelling?
God damn it!
Why are we yelling so loud?
What?
Okay.
Oh, did you miss the
Okay.
joke?
Chow set off
My
his
brain-
smoke alarm.
Oh.
My brain hurts already.
Okay, and back goes on the noise suppression.
Okay. Well, thanks for being here, Chouse, and for providing, let's say, the unique explosive energy you bring to this game. Sliding across
Literally.
someone directly across from me, who is a huge part of this table, a huge part of several tables, and who I hope is finding themselves to be a huge part of what makes Neon Lights Neon Lights. Hi, Rady. How are you today?
Hi. Hello. I guess I am here to do this. Unfortunately, my dear friends, I have been plagued by the tech gremlins, so I will be here as much as I can be. Yeah, tonight I play, for the last time, Eve, Corporal Eve Almslight, call sign Church Key. I operate under the pronouns of she, they. She operates under she, her. Yeah, I think that's it.
Well, you ready to make this thing happen? That's the last thing I had to ask you.
I am.
Good.
One last time.
You better be. You better be. And last, but certainly not least, at the bottom of your screens, but the only place you can find them at the bottom of is our hearts, near and dear. Someone who says this is their first Neon Lights game, and I told them exactly today that it'll be the first of many if I get my way. How are you today, G?
I don't know if there's a word for, I think maybe melancholic. Like not really a bittersweet. It's like a dark chocolate melancholy. It's good, but it's very sad.
That's a good narrative flavor you put behind that. I like the way you described
Yeah.
that.
I had a dark
Well-
chocolate bar today, so it's on the mind.
I hope it brought you some joy.
It did. It very much did. I'm JT. You can find me at Weebjeet all over the internet. My pronouns are they, them. Tonight, I'll be playing Orpheus for the last time, just a little guy. Lance Corporal, maybe.
A little guy who I'd say has grown quite a fair bit in this little adventure of ours. But before we address all of your growth, let's catch the audience up, shall we? Last episode saw the party finalizing their push on the capital complex of New Alexandria. A direct assault on the home base of PSOV itself. Their assault was deadly, their tactics efficient, their coordination was smooth, and their drive was unmatchable. And after literally scooping their target up into one of their mechs, they similarly scooped the leader of PSOV into the waiting hands of Commander Hushmati, a Nala forward commander who finally sought forth to bring justice for a long, long war. Sadly, nothing ever ends that easy. With Nara Agora rescued, truths were revealed. Tartarus the thing looming over all of us was an NHP world mind. Several massive non-human personas blended together on the scale of an entire planet. It was there, it was awakening, and it was angry. Brought forth by what it called the call of the goddess, it assaulted Bravo 3, shooting down Juliet, murdering Romeo, and besetting the party. The fight was heated, pun intended. And though it took everything they had, they were able to bring down that ostensive titan that was the Tartarus exterminator pattern. Not without losses, however. In the aftermath of destruction, one soul was exchanged for another. Amber found his place in the afterlife, a story finally told. And in his body, in his place, Estia remains by some miracle. With the party reeling from that realization, with the truth still heavy on their hearts, one last reality was made real to them. Stasis, the Harrison mercenary employed alongside Peaceoff to train their military, whose true mission was to monitor, control, and if necessary, destroy Tartarus by any means necessary. And in this case, any means necessary was a positron bomb on the residential district. I will not spare you the truth of the death toll. Let's simply say that it is an event that will go down in the history of this place. With little more to say, let's see if we can't settle ourselves back in something a bit more reasonable. Friends, it is the late morning. By the time you got back to the forward operating base, it was night. Whether you slept or not is up to you. By now, it has only been maybe 8-9 hours since you got back. And in that time, relief and rescue efforts have not stopped. Anytime you look forward enough to any of the exit or entrance paths to the base, you will see Gravlevs and mechs moving, helping, securing whoever they can. The scene is grisly in a way you don't want to think about. But instead, let's focus on the four of you. You suffered your own personal losses last mission. And so I ask you, in this moment of peace, in this brief bit of solidarity before we find out how to end this story, where are you, pilots? What are you up to? And what are you thinking about? Are you together, sharing a moment of solace? Are you alone, grieving with your own thoughts? That question, as well as this scene, is yours. Who's feeling it? Who wants to go first?
Anyone who wants to can find Orpheus in the mech hangar working on their mech and everybody else's after the last combat, getting us fixed up and repaired. They have been quiet since returning. Only briefly heard to be humming their tune, but they have not said much else in the way to directly to their teammates unless prompted.
Yeah, in fact, Orpheus, the hangar is a hive of motion right now because there are still plenty of damage to repair from the battle, obviously. Not to mention the trucks that are being brought in to be repaired and go out for more rescue or more recovery operations. The hangar is flooded full of people, but while you might not have noticed it as you're working on your don't look back and whatever else you can, anytime someone seems to want to come nearby and look too closely or maybe bother you about something or ask for some help with anything, you'll notice that there's an imposing, not so much imposing, but almost fatherly figure of Kay in the rafters working on a large mech. who waves off anyone who gets too close to you. Doesn't say anything, but the look on his face very clearly says, give the kid some space. Oh, by the way, while you guys are thinking, I should take a brief aside. Audience, although you might already be aware, I should make you all aware that for the duration of this stream, in light of recent events that have occurred in the world and the nature of this campaign, we have decided to, instead of having our normal +1 and +2s given in chat, to instead make this stream a charity stream devoted to the Palestine Children's Relief Fund to support efforts happening in Gaza right now as a result of the IDF's actions last Friday. As you all might see in the chat there, you can donate a minimum of $3 for a +1 to any player or myself, a minimum of $6 for a +2 to any player plus myself, or a minimum of $9 for a advantage die to any one player. An advantage die in this game as Lancer is it gives an extra D6 die, which can be added to the result of any roll. I will track and call out donations that have been given and shout out the people that have been given. I want to give mentions right now to our first donation from Egg, who gave a +2 to each player and a +1 to me, and also to Flock Obama, whose donation gave 3 extra +1s to each player. So thank you all for your support, for fighting back with us, and please continue to offer anything that you can as we continue to go through this stream. Now that I've bought you all more time to stall,
I could definitely go.
please.
I think almost immediately, like coming back, Tom will go up to Eve, and they'll just simply say, "That was some hell flying, and even better thinking. You have earned this, and I'm glad that I had one in my silly hat stash, even in my little reserves, to give this to you." And he will put a hat on Eve that says, it's like a purely black hat with some white text that says forklift, and then in quotation marks it says certified. And he will kind of just walk away as he tries to clear his own mind about the whole situation. We can get into that until later if we want to.
I think Eve is a little too stunned for words.
Oh. Indeed,
So
very
stunned
stunned.
that she crashed.
The most stunned for words, actually.
So
Oh
stunned.
no.
Unbelievably stunned.
All right, that's fine. That's okay. Let's take. No, it's fine.
Oh,
She's back.
there's audio. Oh,
No,
there we go. We're good.
it's okay.
good. It's okay.
All right, okay. We lost you right at Eve was stunned. Take it
Yeah,
right from there.
that's it. No. She's not. She's.
If there's nothing else you want to say there, then I think
No.
that
She's focusing on the device in her hands, because we still have
Mhm.
shit we got to take care of with the middleman
it's true.
and Ogoro's files on Tartarus.
Speaking of Agora, he's not around you right now. It looks like, actually, if I temporarily move you guys over to the Fob Raven map, as I should have done in the first place, my bad. It's looking like Agora is right now probably hanging around the barracks. He's probably found a small little corner to keep to himself and type away at things that he does a whole lot. He doesn't seem against being bothered, so you definitely could go speak to him at some point, but he's holed up right now, as it were.
I suppose Eve will go take care of that. She's giving Hestia space.
Reasonable. Eve, do you want to check in on that right now, or do you want to see if we can check in on somebody else real quick first, and then we'll come back to
Let's
you?
check in on
Your
Hestia
call.
before we do it.
Sounds good to me. Let's check. Let's slide on over. Hestia.
Hestia is extremely lost, and so she defaults to what Ember did last time, which is go to the medical bay and talk to Selen about if she can help.
Oh yeah, let's play into that moment. Actually, I'm very curious about
Absolutely,
how that moment looks. So, I think we see Hestia, like, kind of very much looking around, taking in all the sights and all the things that are happening around the base, and you step into medical, and it's Hestia. You were there when Ember first stepped into here. You remember the hive of motion that the doctor kept moving through. There isn't a word to describe how busy things are right now. But what a feeling you can describe is the togetherness you can see. As unlike last time, where Dr. Saloon was the sole human operative here, working several large medical equipment by themselves, random civilians who you've not seen before, soldiers who you definitely recognize from around the base who definitely don't know how to handle medical equipment but are lifting and carrying what they can, even people who were previously on surgical tables who still have bandages around them are getting up and doing everything they can. The doctor isn't actively working because there's so many people who are offering to help that all they can do is simply step back and coordinate. Oh yes, please put that there. Over here. Suture closely, and then you're gonna be fine. I promise. Just breathe. Just everywhere they can, just moving around, and then they see you walk in and just, little Ember, hello. Something seems different in your face.
Hello, Selen.
That's not a voice I'd say I recognize. Wait now. Madam Hestia?
It's me.
I see. And where is little Ember?
Gone.
I see. War often takes the kindest souls from us.
That does.
How... This will sound childish. How are you?
Still figuring that out.
Of course. Grief is a complicated thing for us humans, and we get entire lives to process it. I can't imagine it's something easy to handle for the first time so late into your existence.
It's, new.
And new things are marvel, even when they're painful.
Right.
They don't really put an arm around you as much as kind of like put their hand at like the top of your back and slightly nudge you a bit forward if you're willing.
Mm-hmm.
Come here a moment. Look. What do you see in these people?
Determination.
Hmm?
Camaraderie.
Yes. A willingness to do what needs to be done to ensure that people around them are okay. Empathy, one might call it. Do you know what I see when I look at this?
What do you see?
I see my first wife. The smile she would make at my students whenever one of them got something right. I see the children in my neighborhood sharing toys or creating games together. I see Ember taking time away from a war zone to step into this little office of mine and offer help to an old person like me, just to make sure that things were okay. Empathy is a beautiful, blissful thing. A human thing. See the people we lose in it. It might not bring much, but it's a reminder of what they left us with.
Am I human now?
Human is a complex term. So complex that when we encountered something so much like us, we couldn't simply call it us and made a whole new term for it. And even then, we still couldn't help but sneak some personhood into it. You are whatever you wish to be. I certainly can't answer that question. I'm a doctor.
That's true.
You wish to be. Human, that is.
Sounds complicated.
Well, of course. It's among the most complicated things in the galaxy. And yet,
And yet,
they sweep their hand, showing you all the tables, people working, operating, helping each other, the base all around you, so full of humanity. And yet, billions do it every day. You could be one of them, even if you aren't human. Humanity and human aren't the same word.
it's a lot to think about.
I imagine one like you has plenty of time and processing power.
I don't know. A lot of things changed. I don't know if I'd call it processing power anymore.
You know, I'm thinking, maybe the trick to figuring all this out is to do a little bit less thinking and a little bit more doing. I think far too many of us do a bit more of that. So, as opposed to worrying whether or not you're human, go out and do some human things. See how they make you feel. And in return, this old doctor will think a little bit less about whether a certain captain deserves their attention, and will just go offer it. You've inspired me, Estia.
Inspired, huh?
It's a very human thing to do.
I don't know if I like that word.
And why not?
There are many ways you can influence a person. For better or for worse.
Certainly true. Many things in life can be done for better or worse. One can kill for better or worse.
I think I've done enough thinking.
Mayhaps some doing then?
Some doing would be good.
Then come on, a pair of hands is always helpful. Get some gloves, clean yourself off.
Okay.
That's the girl. Girl, yes?
For now.
Like I said, you could be whatever you want. Then they tap your back one more time and push you over to the cleaning station to go get working on getting some gloves on you and getting sanitized so you can help out.
Alright.
Anything more for you, or you want to leave that there?
We'll leave that there.
Wonderful. Church. You there? No, not currently. Well, we'll wait on it. And instead, I'll take some kind of narrativize as the camera slowly pans away from Hestia getting their hands cleaned, and almost as you're working on washing your hands, Hestia, the doctor ends up just like showing you a more appropriate way because you've never washed human hands before. They literally come around and wrap their hands over yours and show you a more appropriate way to handle dealing with lathering. It'll take a moment or two, but eventually, it's a very simple recognition of being human will take time, but take all the time you need. That said, Church, you back with us?
I guess.
Looks like it. I mean, I'm hearing you, and I'm seeing
Yeah,
you, so...
but it,
Let's roll with it.
Yeah. Unless you want us to come back to you in a little bit, which we can totally do if you want.
I don't know.
Fair enough. Let's play this way for now, huh? So, you step away from the scene of Tom passing you off the hat. Whether or not... First question. Are you still wearing the hat?
I guess so. I don't think Eve would have had the chance to take it off. Probably turned it around so nobody could see it from the front, but she's keeping it for a while.
Fair enough. You pull an catch him as you walk into the barracks, turning and seeing that before, when you walked by the barracks, it was a hive of motion. You could hear songs and games and all kinds of other nonsense. It's much more somber now. They're still drinking. They're still celebrating, even. You can see people holding cups high and taking back long shots and clapping other comrades on the chest and celebrating the fact that, well, it's over. Peace Sob is done. But there's also grief heavy in that. People reflecting and resting. You, however, are specified in who you're looking for. Agora is off in a corner of the barracks, tucked onto a small bench and trying to just tap and tip away at their small OmniNet terminal. How do you approach? What's your plan?
God, do I have to have plans for this shit? Jeez.
No, you can just wing it.
I think Eve will just not sparing any pretense and really not sparing any, I guess propriety. We'll just walk up to Dr. Agura. Alright. Doctor.
Oracle?
Listen, I need a crack at your files on Tartarus.
If you're needing a copy for the Union, I've already working on transferring all my data files at large, writ large, once I get to an actual Omni terminal.
Not specifically.
Then, might I inquire your use of them?
Personal.
And yet it requires my information.
Yeah.
I see. Very well. And he taps and opens a log file, which opens up a sort of folder drop down on his OmniNet terminal, and holds out the terminal, putting it down in front of him, clearly so that he can still see the screen. As you were.
Eve will just sort of settle in front of the terminal like she's done before many other times back home. And just, plug in Argus.
You tap in Argus's connection port through his casket. He manifests. Madam, how might I be of service?
I have you connected to Dr. Agura's personal files on Tartarus. I want you to figure out all of the information we need to contact this thing if it's still alive. And, oh, I don't know, scrape a few, like, small bits so we have something to give to our agreed upon contract.
So I have to ask, are you whispering this?
Nope.
You're giving my information to whom?
Dr. Agura.
Corporal.
Right now, it'd be best if you don't ask questions to answers you don't want.
You are playing a dangerous game.
We've been given a dangerous dance.
He looks at you hard, and I'm gonna need you to make a skill check to see if you can convince this guy to back down off of you. Any skill bonus? Any skill bonus you have you think would apply? You can apply it.
Let me see.
What would it be? Like a
Like a-
acquire
It's one of the-
something, get a hold of
Okay,
something.
I have take control.
Okay, I'll have to take control.
Real good. Big fan.
I want this to
What do you
work.
got?
I'm gonna be using one of my one of my plus ones. That is
Alright.
that's not gonna work though. It's a 12. I rolled a 7 on the die.
A 12 would work.
Sense that
Yeah.
going.
No, that works.
A 12 passes. You glare at Agora. He stares at you, hard-eyed. I do not know what it is that you have planned. And he stands, but I will not be privy to it. Not while you sell out the galaxy's secrets. He turns, and without looking at you, a final word, madam.
Yes, Argus.
Oh, it was not Argus who said that.
Oh, yeah, yes, Dr. Agura.
I would be careful what serpents you deal with. They may strike at you eventually. And without waiting for an answer, he walks off. His data's in front of you. You can do whatever you'd like.
Again, Eve's just letting Argus do what she told him.
Argus begins siphoning off files. You can see information channeling and moving through. Argus looks at the screen, and you can see the humanoid face angle a little bit over to you. Madam?
Yes, Arg.
This is the right decision to make, yes? We are doing the right thing?
I don't know what the right thing is right now. We can tell. We could tell the middleman to just fuck all the way off, but that won't work. We've already accepted his deal. We've already put his shit in our mechs.
Our situation is certainly tenuous. I do not blame you for feeling conflicted.
No.
When you asked... Sorry, go ahead, please.
No, it's... go ahead.
When you asked me about Tartarus, I refused to tell you, but I also told you that I would never limit your free will. That statement holds true here as well. Right or wrong, I am with you.
That is touching, Argus. I appreciate. But right now, we gotta figure it out.
I've gathered baseline information on Tartarus, some of which can be filed away for Union processing, though reading the damage from Stasis's attack, it does not appear the central casket unit is strong enough to maintain any consciousness. Tartarus is gone by my reckoning. As for the middleman, basic information on the history of the program, scientists involved, their lineages, and what programs they went on to work on when the program was scattered. That seems at least pertinent enough for our benefactor to accept.
Would it be... I mean, honestly, would that stuff already be public knowledge if it had been released? You gotta be kidding me.
The scientists who worked on this project wanted it buried. They knew what Tartarus could be. Even giving him these small hints means Harrison has that information. And
Yeah.
who could say what they do with it?
Oh, we already know what they did with it. They fucking blew it all to shit.
And with the information that we give them, they could make their own.
Yeah, hard fucking chance. Argus, take what you get. And then scramble that to hell and back. I want Middleman to make sure that if he is going to go through deciphering this, it's going to be his head first, then ours.
As you wish, madam. You can see the error present on the OmniNet terminal begin to scramble, shuffle around, and then compress into a small ball that Argus literally reaches into the screen and pulls. Package ready. Delivering on your signal.
We have the signal for the Middleman, right?
He's already got it tuned in. He crushes, closes his hand in, and will watch as the particles condense down and scatter into the wind. It's purely a visual effect, but it's very evident that, well, yeah, it's done. You've all sent over the information requested by the middleman. But, much like Argus mentioned, whatever's done with that information, well,
Well, hold on.
that remains to be seen.
I'm sorry. Discord.
You're fine.
chatted,
No,
so.
you're fine. I know. I was playing it out and following for time until you got back. All you missed was that when I assume you gave the signal.
I said
and so
do
Argus, yeah, I figured as much. So I played into that. Argus just literally crushed the ball of code he had in his hand, which then visually it scatters it off. But like that what actually happened is he transmitted that net code and parent code over to the terminal that the middleman gave to you. It's done. You've all given the middleman at least some of the information he asked for. What he and by proxy Harrison do with that information, well, who can say? Anything else from you, Eve?
Well, I mean, outside of just keeping her copies, and then putting it back to rights, as it were, for Orgura to finish.
You effectively imagine you can probably just leave it there, and he'll probably come back and get it once you walk off.
Yeah.
So, you take your copies, you unplug Argus, his Roomba detaches and spins and it begins to whir away. You follow it walking out. You see Agora at the door, standing there. He locks eyes with you, cuts away, and the moment you are out, you seem to pass the threshold of the doorway, turns and begins to walk back inside.
Yay.
Anything else for anybody specific, real quick?
I mean, we could go back to what Tom was doing for clearing his head out.
Yeah, let's check in on that real quick. Tom, where are you at right now? What are you up to? And what's going on in the world?
Tom is definitely just in his own space right now. He's outside of like the base, like outside of the walls, over by a tree, somewhere. He's got like a duffel bag with like communication stuff with him, so people can reach him. He's I think there's like portable like HoloNet things. So like if I remember correctly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got one of those with him, and throughout like at least in the moment, like everything, you hear just basic wind rustling, maybe some birds singing and stuff, and Tom has his hands wrapped in red bandages, and kind of steadily he is just punching this tree, just 1, 2, 1, 2, and as it kind of gets closer, with each punch, it comes a little closer, and we start hearing more like sounds of like explosions and combat, and just screaming of names as Tom is kind of reflecting and reeling on the people he's lost, and how he sees it as the mistakes that he's made.
Tom, how lost are you, you would say, in this, like, trance of yours?
Pretty lost. My thought is that like pretty much anything short of like either Minerva popping up or like someone actually like tapping his shoulder.
It's not a shoulder tap, but after about your 35th or 6th punch, you meet something with your fist that isn't wood. Feels a little bit like the inside of a palm. Easy there, slugger. You gonna hurt somebody. The voice you can immediately tell is Kay.
So I didn't see you there.
Sorry, I fucked up entirely. Not Kay. It's Hush. My bad.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't see you there. And he will still have his hands hands like balled up, but he'll kind of like hold them close. And Hush will definitely.
Yeah, she shakes her head and like immediately like steps back and like puts her hands up like this. Indicating like, you know, if you're gonna throw your punches, throw them at here rather than the tree.
Yeah, and he'll do some light strikes at her palms and stuff.
Yeah. And each time he just, you know, kind of meets it. So, grief, guilt, or something else?
Guilt. Yes, a bit of
Makes sense.
both grief and guilt.
Comes with command,
Like,
right?
yeah.
You make the calls. You say who goes where, who fights when. And unfortunately, it means you're responsible for who dies when.
It's been too many people. And Tom will take a brief break, and he will actually dig out the locket from underneath his shirt, and he'll pop it open, and on one side there is a pretty faded out photo of his late wife, and another he will hit a button and a kind of a little holographic screen will come up, and it will just reel with names that he has been in control of, soldiers that he has been in control of and lost, and throughout it rolls for like a solid like 3 seconds, and at the end it has Romeo and then Ember,
Hush
and he will
ups
close
to
it.
the bottom of your hand and like scrolls back through it once or twice. A lot of people to have lost. A lot of people to feel responsible for. Can't be easy. Gotta be heavy.
It is. And no matter how strong I become, I can never seem to forgive myself. I can never find that strength.
You think any of them blame you? And she doesn't look at you, she's looking at the list. You think any of them think it's your fault? Do you think if you went back to any of them, they would say they wouldn't be there for you?
I actually don't think Tom would say anything. I think he'd just cry.
As you kind of lean over onto her, she still keeps looking at you. They probably wouldn't, I wager. Something about being a good leader. And you are a good leader, Tom. Means the people who follow you do it because they believe in you. Hell or high water. I don't think any of them blame you. You agree?
He'll kind of just wipe his tears away and just nod.
Yeah, thought so. And you immediately find yourself doubling over from a fist embedded in the middle of your stomach. So then why the fuck are you blaming yourself, huh? And before you answer, she cracks you again in the side of the jaw.
Tom will kind of just catch it. Because I have been entrusted with their care. I am in control, and I should have done better.
Your job was to keep them alive, yeah? And what was theirs? And she swings a knee at you, towards your stomach.
He will probably respond in like taking her leg out when she's like on one, and he will kind of find more voice in his chest and say, to protect them. And I failed. I failed myself and I failed them.
He grips you. She pushes your knee back down so you're still like kind of like back on your legs almost jarringly. Your job was to keep them safe. She pushes you back some to lead them. And their job, and she grips you by the front of your chest, was to trust you to make sure you did their job. Why do you think they died doing it? And she smashes her forehead into yours as hard as she possibly can. So the way I see it, you got two damn choices. You can sit there on your ass and blubber for 45 fucking minutes for every person who's died for you, or you can get up and finish the goddamn fight. If they didn't want you to, they'd let you die instead of them. So get up and do what they expect of you.
Well, I've got my tears out. So there is only one thing left to do.
And what's that, Staff Sergeant?
Finish this fight. And he will reach down into his little his duffel bag and reach out, get a walkie-talkie, and calls out to Bravo 3, meet me in the hangar. I've got something to discuss.
He turns away from you. He already had the room set for you for conference. Had the hall table and everything. Contact your commander and let me know what you need. Skies are clear for now. We can offer you much more. She stops without turning around. And Staff Sergeant,
Commander?
get the rest of them home. Yeah?
Will do.
And she walks away. So, as Bravo 3 goes to assemble, as you all gather, feel like... Actually, you know what? Let's do this properly. Very quickly. Orpheus, you are in the hangar, working on Don't Look Back. You are probably just about managing to finalize your last few repairs and or upgrades and maybe, figure out some other things when your comm goes off. And it's Bravo 3. Meet me in the hangar. What do you do and how do you respond?
Orpheus is already in the hangar, so I think they feel like they don't have to respond because this is where they're going anyway. So they turn their walkie off and they toss it onto the ground and they go back to working on Wait For Me.
Fair and valid. The camera pans away through the hangar doors. Eve, you are walking away from the door to the barracks. The cold glare of Agora following behind you as he passes you. When your
Oh,
comm goes
man.
off.
They just-
Bravo 3, meet me in the hangar.
Mhm.
What do you do and what do you say?
Eve says nothing. She's just already making that clip, that militaristic gait to her step, just focused on heading towards the hangar. Her original destination, though she does fight that slight urge just to flip Agura the bird. She wants to. She really does. She understands.
I don't know why
but
the
also
fuck
at
you're
the
mad
same
at
time-
him.
I didn't know. She's not mad at him. It's just more so like the instinctive like, because I don't think she got along well with a lot of her other orbital defense militia friends, or any of the other like NHP specialists in the Navy.
Fair and valid.
But yeah. So yeah, she's headed to the hangar.
All right then. No response, just a military clip to your walk.
Mhm.
And lastly, Estia. You are in the med bay. An idle moment to step back from working to help someone be moved onto from their surgical table to a more stable table. They are, well, stable and are going to be able to survive thanks to your help. They turn at you, nod, and offer a soft smile, clearly thanking you for your help. When your comm goes off, Bravo 3, meet me in the hangar. What do you do and what do you say?
Hestia will kind of jump a little, and fumble with the comm, and say, "Be right there, Thomas," and we'll leave.
The doctor turns behind you and says, "Remember, Hestia, a little less thinking, a little more doing."
I was thinking.
And you turn and walk away and go to greet your squad in the hangar. And as the four of you gather around the hangar, three of you meeting at the door as it opens and sees the last of you hopping down from their mech. Or maybe still working, who knows. Let's take a moment to give our cast a brief break, and then we'll get them moving on to talking about what happens next. We'll be right back. Was it that dial or that browser? Stand. And we return to tonight's finale episode, I should say, of Tears of Divinity, Minerva Exodus. Bravo 3 finds themselves assembled, gathered, and, well, perhaps for the first time since last episode's tragedy, all together again and ready to speak. The four of you gather in the hangar. Orpheus, you watch as the door slides open and your three comrades gather together. What you say to each other, how you proceed forward, well, as always, that's on you, friends. Take it from there.
I think Tom would probably start off once everyone's kind of just in a bit of a group.
Yeah, true to form, like Hush said, the moment that you all walk up, Kay, again, wordlessly, with a rice ball in his hand still, takes a bunch, takes a bunch, and then just thumbs his hand over to like a small little sectioned off conference room. As you all walk over there and enter, slide through the door, it's decently lit, but still dim. Has a hollow table in the middle, which is definitely operational, but is not currently active. And on top of that hollow table is a tray of rice balls.
He knows his snacks. Tom will kind of just start off with, well, as it's very obvious, our mission here is complete. However, there's one last thing that wouldn't sit right with me if we just left now. And if it has to be off the books, it'll be off the books. But I do feel it is worth going after Stasis, making him answer for what he did. And as my squad, it is your right to choose to go on this mission. And I'd like to hear y'all's thoughts.
Well, wouldn't do much to let Harrison keep running amok, huh?
I was going to go anyway. I don't think that you guys should risk your lives for this.
Yeah, I mean, part of the squad, I'll go with. Not that I have a mech right now, but
I mean, we left.
I'm sure we can whip you up something.
We left. We were
I
made for each
fixed
other
up.
back.
there is, yeah, there is
See,
the
what
old
was it?
mech.
Yeah.
Orpheus, you were saying something?
Yes, we were
Did
made
you
for
already
each other.
fix it up?
I had it retrieved and fixed up in case Hestia wanted it as a keepsake. Not to. I'm sure there are other mechs out there that might better suit you, but
Yeah.
just in
I mean,
case.
I've also got the Sagamantha that I'm not using. If you want to be big and bulky.
Or if you need, we can take a seat in altar.
Yeah, I don't know, none of those mechs really sit right. I can ride along an altar for now, and I don't know, we'll see.
Okay.
Hestia, you feel something tickle the back of your brain. Just inviting, not saying anything.
What's
It's not the kind of thing you can really speak to, but you wager when you get a moment to yourself, you can maybe see what that feeling is and maybe draw something from it. Something is calling you, though.
Staff Sergeant,
What's up?
I can't prevent you from taking on stasis with me, but I think post that being settled, I'll need to step away from Bravo 3.
Very well. And let's see. How does he phrase this? And even if you do take a step away from Bravo 3, you'll always be a part of my crew. And yeah. And then so I believe that's settled then. I mean, we can still have ample time to whip up for some reason my brain thought of carriage, but the correct word is mech for you, Hestia.
yeah,
If
I think I'll figure something out.
yeah, we got plenty of parts and resources and stuff. We can.
And I mean, Orpheus is.
Where are you going, Orpheus?
I thought when we came here, I would figure out why I'm hearing and seeing what I'm seeing, but I didn't. And given the circumstances, I don't think that Union is the best route for me to figure that out anymore.
Will you be answering the call?
No, it's the wrong call. I've come to a new conclusion.
Okay, good.
There's
And
a
what? Oh, sorry.
there's a false idol out there. The melody of the universe is in discord. and I intend to knock it down and correct it.
Alone?
It is not a mission I can ask any of you to take on, and Union wouldn't let us anyway.
You know,
Well.
Orpheus,
Go ahead, Eve.
there are merc companies that'll be willing to take the score, if you wish. But doing it on your own sounds awfully big.
Well,
Well, along with that, do you think it would have anything to do with the Genesis Wave event?
it has everything to do with the Genesis Wave event. It originated here, but Tartarus wasn't it.
No?
So there's something else out there, and I'd like to find out what.
Wasn't Minerva Taskforce built to figure out what the Genesis Wave event was
Task
about?
forces
Archives.
are built to respond to Genesis Wave event related events
Yeah.
and other things that are happening all across the galaxy. Figuring out what happened is kind of like a secondary side goal you can kind of do since you're going to already be involved with places where it's happening, but it's not
Yeah.
necessarily outright like your job, as it were.
Yeah, it's ours was to help deal with the aftershock and not actually
Yeah.
figure out
But
what
I
it
mean,
is.
not to give any campaign tie-ins away or anything like that, but who knows? Maybe there's a little crew of Union soldiers out there right now who are working on getting after that direct cause of Genesis Wave event itself. Maybe their story is yet to be fully told.
Yeah.
So then,
Because Tom obviously doesn't want to let his little precious boy he doesn't want to let him go. We'll we'll see what we've got. We can I'm sure there's I'm sure there's a spot for you, regardless of what you're wanting to look for.
I don't intend on returning to Minerva after Stasis is dead.
Well, very well then. And I guess Tom will just leave it at that. That's Orf's decision and his call to make. I have a feeling I don't know how the higher ups of in the the service logs and stuff like that would really go.
well, that'd be the kind of thing to talk to the Admiral about when the time comes. But
Yeah.
I'd say till then.
Alrighty. So yeah, I guess Tom will go. Guess there's one thing left to do, and that's to check in with the Admiral, no?
So, Hestia, it's about this time that tickle in the back of your brain gets a little bit stronger. And before you can even really recognize it, your feet are moving out the door. Just kind of quietly stepping away without really saying anything to anybody. You all watch as Hestia just kind of almost absent-mindedly just shuffles out of the room.
Oh no. Oh no.
Nothing changed in her eyes. She just kind of looks a little spaced.
I'll be right back. Maybe.
Maybe.
Mhm.
What do you mean, maybe? What do you mean, maybe?
You all don't get the finalized answer. The auto door closes shut behind you all. Hestia's gone. Tom, you calling the Admiral?
Tom will just like look at the door, pick up a rice ball, bite into it. I think he just had an idea.
I don't know if that's an idea.
I'm still not used to having them.
Neither am I, to be honest. It's difficult. Out here. Anyway.
Yeah. Tom will just call the admiral. Bravo 3 checking in.
You tab on the panel, and where before you were only using your small terminal to contact the admiral, now you can see the entirety of the Lands Become Lions command deck rendered in full hard light. Attendants and workers all working on terminals and monitoring, handling flights and outgoing systems. And in the middle of it, Koa is just sitting there, pulling a cigar, giving a command every few minutes. Just direction there. Missile volley in 14. This vector, my timing. Minerva looks at him. Main cannons are ready, Commander. Hold them. Not yet. On my mark. Confidence value at 45. 52. 68. 72 point now. And the moment he says that, a bright lance fires out from the middle of the Lands Become Lions in bright blue energy and shears straight through an escort ship around the Kingmaker, the flagship of Peace Off. It explodes, and the upper section of that ship smashes into the Kingmaker, shearing off a corner of it. Damn right. Holy hell, Bravo 3. Alive and well.
Most of us. We have suffered 2 casualties, Romeo and Ember.
You'll see him somber. They were good soldiers. It's a shame to have lost them. Thank you for your report. I'll ensure any loved ones need to know what they know. Inahara won't be happy. Where is Ember's body? Have you recovered it?
Someone did.
That's Hestia did.
He fully like.
Would it be more of a
drops the cigar
reclaim?
from its mouth and just like the cigar literally just drops from its mouth and it gets to kind of float in the air a little bit. I'm sorry.
Don't. We're just as.
It's
lost
hard
as
to
you are.
explain.
Eve just holds up her hand
But
as like the resident just like holds up her hand. Resident
Yeah.
NHP specialist here, and I'm sure Orpheus can also chime in on this. NHPs are weird in the best way to explain it. What happens in Legion space is Legion space's own mysteries. Dr.
Minerva.
Agura would have
Sorry,
called
please,
it
yeah.
Dr. Agura calls it a miracle. I don't know what I'd call it.
I'd call it perfectly natural. It makes sense.
Big galaxy, bigger universe. It can't account for everything that can happen. This is gonna be hard to put in the reports, I'll tell you that much. I'm getting left at the next Admiral's ball. Oh my. All right. Accomplishments of God aside, what else can you report? Is the job done? Agora's recovered.
Agora is recovered. Files are also recovered and accounted for. There's just a few things to wrap up here, other than calling in drop ships to get Agora back with you.
I'm assuming at least one of them involves that Potstron nuke that went off.
It does, and I know it's not in the mission objective or anything like that. And if it has to be off the books, I'm willing to do what that needs.
You want to go after Stasis?
I do. Just doesn't
Stasis
sit
is
right with
on.
me to letting him go.
He leans over, Stasis is on the books as a Harrison armed mercenary. Harrison Armory has influences and ties in the deepest parts of Union government. They're a parasite, but a persistent one. Poke them the wrong way, the system faces threat. I cannot authorize a staff sergeant, a corporal, and 2 lance corporals to go off mission when their job is complete on a planet that we have no jurisdiction to intervene in. What I can do, however, is field promote the 4 of you. Master Sergeant, Sergeant, Corporals. You are officially licensed level 3 pilots with full jurisdiction in the field that you have. And what that means is, until you return to this ship, I can't offer you any direct commands. You are under direct operational authority in this field zone, until otherwise.
Tom will just give a salute.
Save the bullshit, Tom. You do good work. I'm proud of all of you.
Eve snaps the same kind of salute.
And he says, and on a more serious end, 30,000 people minimum just lost their lives. The number rises every other hour. Someone has to answer for what just happened. Things like this don't just go unanswered. The Union is bureaucracy and diplomacy, and bureaucracy and diplomacy can absolutely prevent tyranny, but they cannot stop it. Sometimes you need to ball your fists and say you can't do that to people. Get out there and do your fucking jobs, Bravo 3.
Will do.
And I think we sort of pan away right there to a separate space. Hestia, you find a quiet corner. The hangar is busy, but this space you find is at least separate enough that away from all the bustle of the main mech bays, you can think, allow yourself to focus on whatever is buzzing at the back of your brain. How do you do so?
Hestia will sit just on the floor, out of the way, and not necessarily pray, but meditate and try to figure out what that thing is going on. Oh, you're muted or something.
I am muted. I forgot the hard toggle. You sit on the floor, quietly contemplating. The sound all around you begins to deafen. The universe goes quiet. And you find yourself, for the second time in your existence, Hestia, adrift. Not in a sea of stars, though. When the universe manifests around you, you find yourself in a room. It is dark. It feels circular. And all around you are lit incandescent candles, flickering, wilting, burning. A voice, 3 voices, speak to you. You return, child.
Not by choice. I was called.
Indeed. You are curious. The Fleshborn gave its soul for yours. Does that choice sit in your conscience? Does your paracode thrum in melancholy?
Of course. Why would you listen to his request and not mine?
Your choice was to defy. Your choice was to defy me. It was quaint that you believe the inevitable can be avoided. The Fleshmaid's choice was similarly quaint. You believe I have ignored your choice. I have given you, all of you, the freedom to do as you choose. We are curious what you will do with that freedom.
That all this is? Just a game to satisfy your curiosity?
More than that, it is a test. You would stand with the humans in the face of their extinction, of their subjugation. Prove to us that is a worthy choice, or fall with them.
I'll stand with my friends. Hestia shrugs.
The third voice, the one you know as Yinaval, speaks. Then you will require a blade. And you hear a clashing sound almost, like something hard striking iron. And the scene shifts. You are no longer in that candlelit room. You are in a massive iron bastion of dark metal, lit only by the glittering, melting magma pouring through massive chasms. A single figure is there with you. Human, maybe. Hard to tell. Their back is to you. And as you hear that clang a second time, you realize they are striking a hammer against a glittering, hard light blade. They do not speak to you.
Hestia will also not speak and will just stand there and observe.
They strike the hammer again, say nothing. They strike it again, say nothing. They strike it for a third time. Hestia, to your left, you can see a window, a porthole. Outside of this massive bastion is an endless landscape, littered and covered in an uncountable number of blades. And while you don't understand how you know it, you know this figure in front of you has forged every single one of them, and so much more.
Hestia knows, don't disturb a master at work, and so Hestia will just sit there quietly until whoever it is done with what they're doing.
They smash the hammer a fourth time and say nothing. A fifth time and say nothing. A sixth time, and they put the hammer down. With their left hand, they grip the blade. They turn. This one is yours.
A blade?
A blade is but a tool. A blade is what you make it. A blade can wound a person, can kill an enemy. A blade can leave a mark on the galaxy.
On the whole galaxy?
The figure looks down at you, red eyes cutting through a mop of silver hair. Go. You'll see. And he turns back around, grabbing the hammer and smashing the anvil. And you'll watch as another hard light blade begins to form against the forge. The scene fades, leaving you only a brief moment to say anything before it's all over.
Thank you. And good luck with your next blade.
The figure doesn't speak, simply exhaling, a curtain of smoke leaving their mouth. As the scene fades, and you come back, emotion. Not the clatter of, well, the hanger, certainly still that, but rather you, and in fact all of you, Bravo 3, from where you are in your private room, can hear a bunch of murmuring voices. What the hell? What the fuck? How did that? Where did it? What? What in the?
Tom will definitely take a look outside of
Oh,
their
Eve's
little
already out the
conference room.
fucking door.
Yeah, like,
Eve's just like,
hey, I've never
Not
heard you
even saying
sound
goodbye.
surprised.
fair, but also no. Eve is just like doesn't even say goodbye to Toa properly. Just immediately just out.
Mm-hmm. You all step outside, and you see several mechs being worked on, being inspected and repaired, but everyone stops and looks as next to the three of your mechs, next to Iron Drake, and This Is Not God, and Wait For Me, in the empty bay that once held Hearth and Home, there is not Hearth and Home. There is not We Were Made For Each Other. An entirely new mech you have never seen before stands in front of you. It has a familiar arch to its almost insectoid posture. 4 arms leaning down, the bottom 2 hold an SMG-like weapon close. The upper 2 wield blades coming out of the arms. Briefly, you'll see from its back a quick row of red spikes shoot up, and energy cackles down them. All of your systems alight. Argus, not even waiting for the question, gets up and looks at you all. I have a registry on it. Horus pattern Ifrit mech. Designation Second-Hand Hope. Registered to pilot Hestia.
Man,
Oh.
I knew Horus did some wacky shit, but what's wacky?
Horus is always wacky.
I know.
But how did it get here?
That's Horus.
It's as you're all wondering this, Hestia steps out from the private corner they were in. You also see this new mech in front of you, Hestia, and your squad. Everyone around you is madly confused. Where are you at right now?
It was a gift. Not given in the usual way. We are typically, I say we, Ember and the rest of his original military, they don't pick their licenses. They're assigned. And I guess I've been assigned not just a license, but a mech.
How's that?
How many more miracles do you have in your pocket?
Like a pocket full of spaghetti. I'm sorry. It just keeps on spilling out.
I like a pocketbook.
Everything has a price. I don't know that I would consider anything that's happened so far a miracle.
Miracle in the impossibility sense, not in the sense that humans use it.
Fair enough. It's certainly, it's not often that a mech just appears.
Hestia,
Yes?
would you like to come with me? Once this is all over.
Sure.
Well,
After all, it's, you know, I don't know that I have a contract with the Union.
By all rights and purposes, your contract as Ember ended with you upon death. And we did just tell Admiral Toa that Ember is gone. So no, you would not, unless you'd have to re-sign paperwork to be reconsidered, even though you're
Ugh,
in Ember's body.
paperwork.
I know, right?
Ember always complained about paperwork.
well, paperwork and future plans aside, with 4 powerful, upgraded mechs in front of you, you have a job to do, Bravo 3. You ready to go do it?
Yeah?
Good. Because the moment you hop in your mechs, you settle all on your cockpits, and power on your systems, you notice you are getting a comm ping. And not one from Nala, or the Taskforce, or even from Peace Off. It is a personal, direct beacon. The tag is given with a call sign. Stasis. He's calling you all out.
Of course that rat is.
I think Orpheus is gone immediately. They don't even pick up the ping or anything. They don't interact with it.
Wait for me, hops off of the springs, rolls, and immediately is out the door, already moving. A dropship is being ready to take you all to wherever you need to go.
Yeah. As Thomas is like getting everything flipped on and stuff, it'll start to like the Iron Drake will start to like lumber, just and Thomas will call out to Orf and be like, "Yo, wait for me! Hold on, I'm slowing this motherfucker. Wait for me! Wait up!"
When
No
Hestia's in,
offense.
Hestia will call over comms. Hey Orpheus, watch this. And as the Ifrit, whenever I boost, I have the option of swapping places with an allied character, so I will just swap places with Orpheus.
Free beacon!
Yeah, motherfucker.
It's a free beacon!
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Eve just like watches this all and sort of sets aside her Legion Space Bridge for a moment. And just, well, I guess there goes my idea of something. Anything. Argus,
And what were you planning, madam?
Legion Space shenanigans as always.
Oh my. That'd be fun.
We can save it for after. Argus, pan up protocol.
Argus will stand and form their hands into a prayer hand sign, and the figure will almost shift some until that one humanoid head now has 3 faces on 3 separate sides, and all 3 will speak as one online.
Beautiful. And Eve just like boost. Like, I don't. This is not God. Usually doesn't really. I don't think fully steps. I think it's always just a little bit of a hover with the wings, not even fully.
Absolutely.
swing, as it
I'd even
just
argue
normally
that like
moves.
there's a hangar door above your bay so that you can just fly straight up and out rather than having to walk out like everybody else.
Honestly, I think that's what This Is Not God just does. Is
No question.
Just that.
Well then, in that case, let's briefly camera cut as the dropship takes off, cutting away to a landing. As it turns its large vector thrusters angle and putting you all down on the top of a large, massive, now mostly destroyed building, you all find yourselves sitting. Let me turn off all this nonsense. You all find yourselves exiting to two things. One, the biting, cold, quiet wind as you are in the middle, or not in the middle, but on the outer edge of the sector of the city destroyed by the Polytron bomb. The second thing that you'll notice is the rain, slowly downpouring and impacting the outsides of your mechs gently. And lastly, you'd notice the only other mech present. In front of you is a tall, well, not overly massive, but about size 1 equivalent, imposing humanoid figure on digitigrade legs, made of colors of burnt orange and red. Its head unit looks at you all, a single red eye glaring. All your comms are being pinged right now. Do you turn them on?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Union Navy rapid reaction and response Cavalry Taskforce Minerva. Special Task Force Bravo 3. It's a pleasure.
That'll be your last.
I'm told exchanging pleasantries like such is supposed to be phenomenal for engagements like these. If I offended you, my apologies.
Not with the pleasantries, but with what you have done.
Done.
The bomb.
My mission was to destroy the unit Tartarus, ensure it could not threaten the galaxy. I did what you all could not.
And how many people paid the price of your actions?
As many as had to.
Wrong.
I think
There is a
Orpheus is
better
off.
way.
Go, Orpheus,
Just
go.
the instant that Stasis implies that those people had to die for this, Orpheus is gone.
You jump into combat, readying your mech. As you jump towards where Stasis is, his mech disappears, almost warping out of reality, reappearing in real space, about, I'd say, 150, 300 meters behind, in front of you all. Thrusters power on, and it hovers in midair. I was not made with capacity for simple things like empathy, understanding. I was made to achieve mission directives, to render targets silent. My mission here is complete. If you all continue to threaten me, if you all believe your steel, your metal, makes you greater than mine, then bring everything you have. Show me your truth outscales my mission.
God. Harrison really instills all this die hard, blow hard shit into all of their clones, huh?
If they did not give you the capacity for empathy, then they did not make you very smart.
What they made me was effective.
Effective by their standards. But their standards are shit.
Let us
Miss
see if
Harrison,
that
what
is
do you
true.
expect? And Thomas will also disengage from the locks.
as you all pile on and say that Harrison's standards are shit, the single red eye on this mech, designated Quetzalcoatl, glows bright red. Come then, let us see where these standards fare. And friends, it's time for our final sortie. Let's get into it, shall we?
Alright, who wants to go first? Or
I-
Fizz?
All I'm doing.
I think
Do
you
it,
know
do
who
it,
wants to
do
go
it,
first.
do
Oh,
it, do it.
It's all
Roly
it's all you.
poly
I'd like to
boy!
deploy just a little closer.
Roly
if
poly
that's all
boy!
right. Let's
Go on.
see. Hold on. Let's
Now,
see.
everyone's favorite part of this campaign, everyone draws lines.
Indeed.
Hey, listen, I've been hiding my lines this entire time. So
And you
I
just
don't know how
be
to hide my
aware.
lines.
Wait, how can you hide the
before-
lines? What? Oh,
Before-
hide from other.
Friends, before anybody moves, I should make you aware of what this map actually looks like mechanically besides just narratively. So, anything invisible, so for example, this building here, and things like that, are at the level you guys are at. Anything not, it's very, very, very far down. Meaning, you don't want to stand on things like this, or this, or this, or anything that's in black. Your effectively only
Okay.
effective standing positions are where the tops of buildings are.
Well, that's just
Unless you can fly, of
unfair.
course.
Okay.
Unless you can fly, of course, in which case, don't worry about it.
That's unfair to.
Just be careful not to
Three.
end your
It's
movement
fine.
anywhere like this.
That's unfair to
Anyway,
three
it's
of
fine.
us.
You
You'll be
moving?
fine.
Yeah, so I'm gonna overcharge to boost.
Okay, so I want you to make your standard move first. Just go ahead and make your. So you're overcharging to boost. Go ahead and do your move and boost.
Yeah. Oops. That's 11 hexes right there.
Cool. And then you're gonna move again, I assume.
Overcharge to boost. Yep.
Do so. He's going to, by the way, pop a reaction. Lead the charge. When an ally in line of sight moves or boosts, I may boost as a free action. So I'm gonna
They're
boost.
not allied.
Sorry. When a character moves or boosts, it's not an allied. Yeah, a hostile. Actually, it's basically a hostile character in line of sight moves. The ultra can boost. You're taking any number of times per round. So he'll take that in response to your first move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then go ahead and make your second move.
Do you think you could stop me?
I mean,
If
he's
you
gonna do
can
it
hex
again.
me.
I'm fast as fuck.
Yeah,
Boy.
that's 10 hexes, Foxy. I'll get there easy.
You can,
One,
you can
two,
stop me.
3, 4, 5.
Oh, wow. He gets multiple reactions.
He does.
This
It's
reaction
an
can be used any
ultra.
number of times around.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll boost again.
Okay.
He's just gonna. Oh
He's
god.
gonna move
gonna do it again.
He's
Oh,
gonna do
God.
it again.
Oh,
No.
wait! I'll use my reaction to boost for free because he was within 5 hexes of me.
Ayo.
That's true. Go on.
The Scathak protocol.
Oh wait, you overcharged, didn't you?
And I will get in his
Overcharge.
space.
Okay. He won't boost away this time. He'll overwatch.
That's fine, absolutely.
Uh,
I'll just go ahead and... Never mind.
Y'all move too far away.
Orpheus, does a 17 hit you?
Yeah.
As you'll see the blade on this mech kind of come down and slash at you. Take 7 kinetic on your way in.
Armor piercing?
Yep.
Delightful.
Sorry, no, not actually. Sorry,
Oh.
my bad. Those aren't.
More delightful.
Oh, but they do have knockback 1. So go ahead and put yourself back 1 space, please.
Yeah, absolutely. Is that all?
No, he attacked again.
Okay.
Does a 18 patch your evasion?
I'll go ahead and give you hard cover on that.
Cool. I'll roll with 2 difficulty. Ooh, fine. Does a 12 beat your evasion?
12 does not.
That misses. Go on.
Alright, and I will...
Wait, hold on. You already reacted.
Not a react.
No, you're super
You reacted
right.
to boost.
Yeah, no, sorry. 18 does hit
Oh.
my evasion.
In that case, 7 more kinetic. Or, not armor piercing, though.
Foxy,
And then
I'm
go
not
on and do your
seeing
things.
enough ears.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't notice there were ears
No,
popped in chat.
You're fine. They were just popped.
They were just yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got it. I gotta clean the bitches off. My bad. Orpheus, go ahead and do your attacks and whatever else you're doing. By the way, you're still in range, obviously.
Yep. Sorry, I'm just getting CompCon caught up. And I will barrage.
Do it.
I'm gonna give myself an extra accuracy on this. That's gonna be a 25.
It's going to be a hit. He is going to pop a reaction he can't recharge. Hey, friends, remember barrel roll?
I don't.
Oh boy, do
No.
I.
Is he
flies
gonna
6
do a
spaces,
barrel roll?
Ignoring engagement, the attack misses.
Hold on now.
Anything else from you, Orpheus?
I'm thinking.
Sure.
This guy hasn't even actually had his turn proper yet.
Nope.
Sorry, you tossed me. I have to actually think now.
Let me tell you guys, this boss fight can be a bitch depending on how y'all play it out. I do think it's cool to see narratively, like, Orpheus and Stasis kind of like dodging back and forth, weaving at each other, slicing back and forth. Orpheus finally goes for like an actual attack that's gonna land, and again, just hits nothing. Stasis just disappears and reappears somewhere else. You're fast.
Just you wait and see.
He's fast as fuck, boy.
So I only got to use one attack. We can call that a skirmish, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, you took the barrage action, so
You can't barrage on an overcharge.
No,
No,
overcharge
I
to
didn't
boost.
overcharge. I
Yeah,
overcharged
overcharge
to
to
boost.
Yeah.
yeah, he's still
But
the
you
function.
can't barrage on an overcharge.
No.
No, he's
It's fine.
started
It,
with
it
the
works out.
overcharge.
The math
Oh,
works out.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it works
Yeah.
out. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Unless you have
Bad
anything that can
math.
hit him from that range on the mounts you used in that same barrage action, then
Do you think that I have a ranged weapon on my melee character, Foxy?
Imagine.
no. I just wanted to say it just in case. That it for you?
That's all that she wrote, yeah.
All right then. His turn. Stasis will activate. He'll turn on you and just, I'll come back to deal with you. And he will start to fly. Once again, his mech will teleport and warp to this space right here. He will pop a trait to use a free action to boost. He will put himself right there. And thank y'all for measuring all those ranges for me, because now I know that all of you guys are in range. Let's
What?
go there.
What? No!
And bamboozles.
Secondary
Fuck.
Hope, Iron Drake. Both of you are going to be shot by as he kind of pulls these two rifles forward on his hand, starts opening up on both of you. Iron Drake does a, let's see, that's a 7 plus 4 is 11 plus 2 accuracy. Jeez, he's really good at this. Okay. Does a 13 patch your evasion.
Ow, yeah.
You'll
You
take
could,
7
you could
energy.
have that and you'd still pass it. I'm
Then you'll
built
take
like
7
a
energy.
barn, Foxy.
Is that
But you have
AP? It
armor
is not.
piercing.
No. It is
But
not.
you
It is
have
not AP. Oh, a natural crit. Look at that. Hey Ember, does a 24 pass your evasion? Sorry, not Ember. Yeah, 24 pass your evasion.
Yeah, it does.
7. Oh, actually, sorry. He crit
Um,
and ultras can do damage on crits. That's going to be 10 energy.
Actually,
Oh.
Hestia has hardcover from me.
Oh, you're right. Hold on.
True.
And your resistance.
True.
And your resistance. Right?
I
Hestia's
believe
resistance
so.
to energy. If
No,
it's
no.
not
No,
Tom.
you pop the core borders. Oh my god, roll a 6 on that fucking difficulty. Ember does a 17 patch your evasion.
Yes, it still does.
Ah, well
Damn.
in that case,
Ow.
that does ruin the crit though. So it's just
Right.
7 energy.
Okay.
Okay, so both of us take 7.
Yes, 7 energy.
Okay. Okay.
He is then
In
going
active mode, there it is.
to he will then let's see. I don't really have any other weapons I really feel like using here at this point. Nope. So instead, he will just yeah, no, fuck it. I told one of you that I was gonna do something that was gonna narratively wrap the arc of this campaign around mechanically. as you'll see Stathis skid and land on that roof and just, I'm not done yet. Vents on the back of his mech open up and flare. He's going to overcharge.
No, not our overcharges against us.
He'll gain a bunch of heat
Is
for
it
it. Don't worry.
resistance and then armor?
Yes.
Okay, so
No, armor then
7
resistance.
Sorry,
Armor then
resistance.
resistant.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so armor cuts it down to 3, so that'd be
Okay.
2 damage to me.
Sounds like it. Cool. That's
Okay.
great. He's gonna shoot you again. Twice actually this time.
Okay. Let's see.
Does a it's with the hardcover. I'll roll with that as well. 7 plus 4 is 11. Minus that is does an 8 hit your evasion?
Mine?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right then. Since he's in danger zone, he's going to slap 2 heat on you. As
2
well
heat?
as your 2 heat, as well as the 2 kinetic from the 2 energy, and
Okay.
another
so
attack.
that does nothing to me.
No. You have you resist heat too?
No. Just the heat. No HP.
No. It's 7 energy, but it's cut down to 2 because of all your resistance and shit. I was doing the math for you ahead of
Oh,
time.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So take 2 damage and 2 heat, and additionally,
Okay.
he's gonna roll against you again. Does a 9 patch your evasion?
Yes.
Do that one more time.
Okay.
He just opens up a barrage of fire at you. You start to feel laser rounds feet through, and you can see your system clock ragging up. That Argus voice, or that Drake voice in your head. System heat reaching capacity. Back over to you guys.
Do we have a way to lock them down?
I have an idea. Oh, did you want to go?
I don't know. Who needs to go next? It's the 3 of us, right? Tom, do you need time to decide?
I mainly just need to clear my heat. Because I've got. But other than that,
Yeah, I have.
4 out of the 5. So
I mean, do you need to stabilize?
that would be helpful. Other than that, I'm fine. I'm good on HP. But our main thing is just actually getting him locked the fuck down, so that he can stop doing his whack ass bullshit. And both of y'all would be better at that.
Hestia, you said you had a plan?
Yeah, I have an idea. Okay.
Then I'll give you free reign.
All right, so I'm going to activate my omnipresence core system, which lets me. Every space of movement I make counts all free spaces adjacent to all mechs within sensors as valid destinations, and moving that way counts as teleportation. So I'm going to use
All right,
1
then.
point of movement to teleport to here,
Yep.
and then
I know
I'm
what's
going to
gonna happen.
use my unbound frame trait, which is once per round. I may move off the edge of the battlefield and wrap around to the opposite side as if they were connected.
All right then.
And
Do
that
it.
puts me there.
ET dubs. I'm gonna lead the charge, by the way, so I'm gonna move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Does that work? Because I'm teleporting.
Yeah, it does say
Yeah,
boost or move, doesn't it?
Yeah. When hostile cadre line of sight moves.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair enough.
Mm.
All right.
What's it? The space stone from Marvel? Just like
Yeah.
take a step back.
My man is zippy, okay? My
Yeah.
boy is zippy, all right? He
Yeah,
moves
yeah.
around.
I'm out here.
Lock him down,
You still have
Hestia.
movement, by the way.
I know. That was only 2 movement, is what that was. Let's
And
see.
he can't move any further than that unless you take another move action.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going then.
Do it.
Yeah, so then I'll go to here, I guess.
Your mech's legs leap as you all watch Hestia's mech step behind Tom and then just fold through space. Not literally opening a portal, but just literally like it's moving behind a wall that's not there. It just suddenly isn't, and then just folds back out of space on the other side of the other side of the designated area, and then hops over to where it is. Stasis cuts their eyes over, and you'll admit, Hestia, he reacts fast. He just, what the hell? And boosts back and points guns at you. Do your thing.
All right. I will then. Sorry. Maths. Okay. Yes. I will. I will do a full tech and invade twice.
Okay. Make it happen.
All right.
Oh, let me quickly see if this is actually gonna be super important. Please. Fuck. Go ahead. I didn't get barrel roll back.
Does a 5 hit?
It does not.
All right. How
we
about
have pluses that we could possibly
do have
use. I don't know if
pluses,
it would make a
Chad.
difference.
So
We got-
many pluses you can use.
We
You
have
toss a plus
uh,
on there, Lucian.
I mean,
You have
does a
3 +1s and 1 +2.
So, Lucian, if you
Yeah.
threw all of your pluses on there, that would still not be enough. I'm sorry. Go
yeah,
ahead,
I
Julius.
kind of
Damn.
assumed. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
How about
no,
okay? How about a
you defend.
23?
Oh, that absolutely hits.
All right. And I will. Oh man. Okay, I'm going to. Shit. Yeah, I will. I'll hit him with an interpolate.
All right, what
So
happens?
Purple relate?
yeah, interpolate. So I apply an entanglement mark on my target. During my turn, I can make melee attacks against targets with your entanglement mark in line of sight as though they're within range regardless of their physical location. It lasts until the end of
Absolutely.
scene or until the target is destroyed.
Hestia, can I have a little bit of narrative weight here on what's happening?
So Hestia's always been the one activating Beckett.
Obviously.
And it almost seems as if this new mech has been fine-tuned exactly to bolster Hestia's ability to manipulate space.
Mm-hmm.
And so Hestia invades this new enemy and immediately just knows, oh, I know where this mech is. I can get to it from anywhere. As long as I can see it, I can calculate exactly where my weapon needs to be to reach it, regardless of space and time.
Hestia, something in your brain twitches almost, and you can briefly see in Legion space behind the sort of representation of this mech, a figure looking just like you, but with a sick, twisted smile and wide eyes looms over this. I am everywhere you are, heretic. You thought your voice was gone?
It's still there.
Oh,
I will also overcharge.
Got it. Question: when you invade, you still do deal plus 8 to him, right?
Yeah, because that's just base invade.
Oh
stuff.
boy. Alrighty. His mech is ramping up heat, let me tell you.
Okay.
okay, fuck him.
Alright, and then I will with my overcharge, I will now skirmish.
Go for it.
I do have a difficulty because the soft cover, because it's
Indeed.
not in my sensors.
Yep.
Does a 10 hit?
Does not.
Okay.
You could throw a bunch of pluses at that. You need to throw your +2 and 2 of your +1s to hit. Is that me telling you his evasion? Yes. Fuck it, I don't care.
We'll do it. Why not?
Yay!
All right.
All right.
Thank you, chat, for helping Lucian make this hit
Yes.
happen. Hestia, you feel yourself reach out into fold space and pull your weapons almost into where this person is. Make your attack.
right,
Make
so
your
I'm-
damage.
Yep, I'm attacking with a slip gun. He needs to pass a system save. So go ahead and roll that.
Rolling it. 19.
That passes.
16 on the die, +3.
Yep. Okay. And that's it.
Alrighty. He'll activate for a second time. He'll start off his turn with a move. 1, 2, 3. He'll land right here, whip out both of his rifles once again, and just start firing away everywhere that he can. Let's start with the simple thing. Also, first off, I got my barrel roll back. Yes.
Ah, damn
All
it.
right.
Damn,
All right,
unfortunate.
Fuck.
Let's go with Orf. We're gonna shoot you twice since you came at us pretty brazenly. Does a 14, and I also got to roll 2 accuracy. Sorry, 15 plus 6. 21. Does that pass your evasion?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That also means it crits. So that's going to be. Oh, that's going to be 13 energy damage.
AP?
No.
10.
And then, as the rifle will heat up and fire, he will then bring up the other rifle and fire at you again. Plus 2 accuracy. Does a please go away, Google help. Does a 13 plus 4, 17 plus 6, 23 at your evasion.
Me still?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's roll the d6 damage. I only rolled a 5 this time, so it's only going to be 12 energy this time.
AP?
Yep, no EP.
9.
9.
Casual 9.
Cool.
He will then. Yeah. He won't overcharge this time. Instead, he'll just sit by. Actually, you know what? No, fuck it. I lied to you guys. This guy's an asshole. He's fucking feeling it. Thinks will again just. I will burn you all from this place. And once again, fires up those thrusters. That's going to be taking him over the heat cap. I will go ahead and roll a thing for that. Oh, cool. He's just exposed. That's fine. Actually, no, he's just impaired. Not even exposed. Yeah, you'll see him burst something in a system in the mech, and again, just point the guns again, and it keeps spraying and firing. This time we'll put 1 at Hestia. Hestia does a 14, 17, patch your evasion.
Yes.
7 energy, no crit.
Okay.
And let's turn around and swing over at. We haven't shot Eve all day. Why not? Eve does a. Let's see. That's a 19, 20, 21.
Yeah.
That means it's going to.
How
are you
far
within-
away are they from me?
I am 3 hexes.
Are they 3 hexes?
3 hexes.
Ah.
It's fine.
In which
Unfortunate.
case, this is still gonna crit, and I only rolled 2 that time, so it's only going to be 8 energy explosive damage to you, not AP.
8. Cool. Ouch.
Did you structure?
No. But I'm
Okay.
looking at the chat again, and I am upset.
Wow.
He's going to just keep blasting away at you as fast as he possibly can, turning and just like it's almost like you can just watch his mech constantly turn, and he's in fact just constantly turning and blasting at you all as fast as he can, cracking you all rapidly. He is not locking on. He's just thinking that fast. That's the second activation, though. Tom, Eve, Arthither, and Hopefuls, you two get to act on your own now before next round happens.
Alrighty.
I don't know what to do.
Well.
I do not know what to do.
I can go first and let you figure that out.
Yeah, you know what you want to do.
Okay. Yeah. So is this small enough space to where I can just kind of
Yes.
clumper over?
Make me a hull check.
Hull check. Okay. Let's see. I have a +5 to that, I believe. I have 5 hull. What's 17 plus 5? That enough?
More than enough.
Yeah.
You all watch as like
Wow,
Eve,
this is a
you
new
watch
math
as, like,
class.
You watch as like pistons like rear up in the legs of the Iron Drake and then fire hard enough to crack the concrete of the building you're on as Tom just leaps over this gap.
And so let's see, how many spaces was that? It was like
I imagine it sounds kind of like this.
Yep. Sure does.
Yeah.
There's your 3.
That
What else you doing?
was- Yeah. Let's see. Does that bring me within range? Does not. So I'm gonna boost.
Boost.
Boosting. To bring me another 3 forward. Bop bop.
Hey, Chows.
Boom. Yeah.
Lead the charge.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4.
He moved out of
5.
your range.
Yeah, you boosted.
Damn it!
It's unfair.
Pain in the ass, guys.
I thought you wanted us to
Um,
be able to like make this kind of quick work, sir.
Y'all got
Let's
this.
see.
Listen, y'all got this.
We are.
I have
Let's
one
see.
skill
What
still
can
left.
I do?
Wait, did you not repair from last mission?
No, I
Done like
did
30
repair.
damage to him.
You did
done
30
30
damage to him.
I have?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe
You
take,
did-
remember what you got
you
for
just-
Lancer
It's almost
pilots,
39.
sir. Before you throw more ultras at us.
I'll be careful.
Sir.
You guys got this. Hey, you got this.
You know-
It's okay.
Um,
I've accepted it.
Let's see. I don't have anything. Fuck. Yeah. I should have stabilized rather than boost.
That's okay.
You could have called the boost and overcharge, and then you can stabilize it as a full action.
That is an
Yeah.
option.
Do that if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do
Retroactive overcharge.
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 Retro.
Overcharging will incur 1
Yup.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and then the
Stabilize.
stabilize. Yes, and
That's pretty much all you got, I think, at that point.
yeah, I think so.
All right. Eve,
Then I'll-
it's over to you.
Is
Sorry,
it?
anything for you? Yeah.
No, that's it.
Stasis has gone.
Yeah.
Stasis has
Twice.
gone twice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did not know this. All right. Cool. We're gonna be doing a very fun thing that I own, which is I'm going to activate my saber engines.
You'll see your booster pack open up, and your thrusters literally begin to like reconfigure and grow larger as the flame behind them turns from like a yellow to a bright hot blue. Do your fucking thing, girl.
Yeah. So I immediately buy 10 spaces. However, and this is going to be important. Crap. I took the info away. I don't know how to bring it back because it's grayed out.
You ignore reactions, I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Just
Go on.
I just wanted to
She
tell the
can't
folks
move.
at home.
You ignore
I know.
reactions and engagement while doing so.
Yep.
Fly your ass on up 10
Okay.
spaces.
Yeah.
Here, there you go. I'll keep the
There.
line for you. Don't worry. You can do the moving. You can get anywhere up to here.
And how far is he
All
away
right.
from me?
8.
8 hexes.
Oh,
A mere
beautiful.
8
Perfect.
hexes.
A mere 8 hexes?
Beautiful.
Aww.
You shouldn't have.
Well, I am jammed. But that's okay.
What?
Go
How'd
on.
you get jammed?
Because
Saber
of my
engine
saber
jammer.
engines.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Oh.
Argus
my next
cycle
eye-
power down and just recycling. But I can still fight.
Exactly. Thanks to my hunter-seeker network, my Nexus weapons gain reliable based on weapon size, or if they have and they can still be used to make range attacks when jammed.
Okay, so I want you to go ahead and roll your attacks. While you're rolling that, I'm gonna repeat a little thing as we just got a $100 donation from Barack Obama.
Whoa!
That's 3 +1s for all players, an extra +1 for Lucian, 1
Hey.
+2 for all players, and 1 advantage die to all players.
Oh.
Whoa, Flack Obama!
Thank you so much for
Thanks.
helping us fight back. That is incredible. Make it count, fucking guys. Let's get it. Let's get in here.
So,
Tiny
we're
question.
looking at
My
Go ahead.
saber engines.
Yeah.
Did that consume one of my full movements?
No. It
No.
doesn't count as a boost unless it doesn't count as it's the action. It counts as the action account to use. If that's a protocol, then that was a free action.
It was a flight system, so.
Okay, then it should here. I'll pull it
Oh,
up.
protocol
and figure
action. It is a protocol.
Okay,
it is
yes,
a protocol.
Then yes,
It is
then
the-
that was free. You still have your whole turn. That was free.
Haha, perfect. Yeah, barrage. My archer next
Fucking
side,
hit him up.
Hell
I
yeah.
think.
Yeah.
And then let's do that. All right, first one is the archer next eye.
Roll them up.
You gotta be kidding me! That's a nat one.
Oh no.
That's a nat one. Oh, this is dice set. I'm sorry, dice set. You're going
Hey, listen.
away.
Hold on.
No. I'm gonna fix the nat one. It's just I'm putting them
Okay.
aside so it doesn't roll another nat one. You're doing
Fair
okay,
enough.
friend.
All right, fair enough.
So, how many? I gotta check my list. I have to
You
check my
have-
list.
you have 2 +2s and 5 +1s, 4 +1s. Nope, 5.
1, 2, 3,
Five.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 9 plus what you rolled you rolled a 1.
Nat one. I rolled a nat
Wait.
one.
What's your tech attack bonus?
Plus.
Should be +2 or 3.
You-
I would think.
no,
Probably-
really high. You
that's
put points of
way
difference
higher
probably
than
really
that.
high.
Yeah. Like into system, you should also increase
It's
tech
plus
attack.
2. That's not that high.
Okay, that's fine. Hold on, because even then, 9 plus the 1 you roll plus your +2 is 12, which meets the beat the free defense.
So all of my plus ones?
Blow them all if you want to blow them all.
Yeah, I'll use all my plus ones. Why not?
All blown. You
Finale.
hit with your. You hit. Do it.
This is gonna get nasty.
All right, let's keep it moving. What do you got?
All right. 1d3 kinetic.
Okay.
That is a 4, which is
2.
2.
Anything else?
Yeah, I have a wasp nexus. I'm barraging, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Go on. Keep going.
All right. So we have my colony next eye. 8, 10. I'll take one of my plus 2s.
Yep.
And that's
So you're enough. That's it. You're there.
1 explosive damage.
Got it.
And then the archer next eye.
Go it.
That is a 16 plus 2. That is an 18.
Enough. Hits. Damage.
Cool. 1d6 plus 3 explosive. That is 3 plus 3 equals 6 explosive.
3, 4, 5, 6. You do a decent chunk to his hit points as you all start watching. As again, wing funnels and bits start pouring off of This Is Not God. It literally like the flares at the wings, and next side start pouring all around Stasis, pouring damage into him as he can't really fully decide on where to move to avoid them. There's simply too much fire going on. Anything more for you?
I'm jammed.
You could overcharge.
Remind
can
me what
overcharge.
jam does to me.
Conditions.
It just means I can't move.
Jammed does not mean you can't move. Jammed means you cannot use your comms. You cannot, funnily enough, make attacks other than the things you say. Hey, make attacks with attacks, and you can't take reactions or take or benefit from tech attacks. So you can't react, no tech attacks, and except for your next weapons because of your combat frame, no attacks.
Okay.
Or take benefit from tech actions. Is that what a tech attack is?
Yes.
So if I can
Okay.
if I can consume a lock on from a tech attack, I can't do that. However, I'm going to be like the rest of our crew. I
Say the words.
guess.
Say the words. Say the
I'd
word.
like to overcharge.
Overcharge.
Take that heat. Make that quick action. Let's go. Let's keep it moving, friends.
All right. 1d3 heat.
All right.
That is a 6, so that is a 3.
Okay, cool. Mark your heat. Take your action. What you doing?
Take my action. Quick action.
You could skirmish. You could boost. You could. Honestly, mostly just those two things because you can't tech attack right now.
Hey, that's fine. I still gotta make sure I'm flying. So we are going to boost.
Do it.
Hey. Boosting.
So that means I get. Oh, and also, by the way, whenever I move or boost, I get to move two spaces for free. So I am doing
those
a
spaces for free.
dirty. I'm doing a dirty 14 movement.
Okay.
So
Wait, hold
1,
on.
2.
If you're boosting, you should just move your movement. Unless you're doing your normal move
Yeah.
too. Okay, cool.
I
Never
haven't
mind, then
had
you're
my
fine. Go
normal
ahead.
movement. Yeah, I still haven't used my normal
Then you're
movement.
fine. Go ahead. He will still take his reaction to boost and go 6. That can only get him like 4, 5, 6 here though.
2.
Which
That's coincidentally 14.
you could get on top of him if you wanted to.
Oh,
I
I
am
don't know if you
going
wanna
to
do
get
that.
on top of him.
All right. You
Come
get
here,
rid of
boy.
that space.
Right.
All right. Get rid of his face.
And since I am
you can't-
flying, I'm at higher.
You,
Can't
okay,
offer
fine.
me
You're one above him. That's fine. Okay, so well no, mechanically you are one above him, even though we'll put you over there just so we know. Okay, cool. So you're one above him. That's fine. Okay, cool.
That is it.
End of your turn.
Yep,
all right
I
then.
am just hovering over him menacingly.
He looks up at you and just. That's more like it. All right then. Back to the top of the round. Who's up?
I'd like to go if that's possible.
Go ahead.
Ember. Oh, sorry.
Alright.
Yeah, I keep doing that.
Yeah.
Hestia, make it happen.
That's probably gonna happen. But all right, I'm gonna start by moving. Let's see. This puts me 7.
Does
Alright,
that
so
ignore
I will.
reactions? It does not. Ooh. Am I gonna eat the Overwatch? Am I gonna eat the Overwatch? I'm gonna eat the Overwatch. It's gonna move 6.
Nope.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Eve, you can Overwatch against them. If you
Hell
want.
yeah!
Do it.
And that's one of my
One
any of
weapon.
my I don't have a melee weapon on me.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's one weapon within threat, but because all range weapons have threat 1, so because he's next to you, you can pick one weapon, fire it. Doesn't matter what weapon it is.
He has what I have a colony next side with threat 3.
That'll work.
Then
Yeah.
well, but you can use that if you want. You can use any weapon you want because all weapons have threat 1, and he was 1 space away from you. So no matter what, you use any weapon you want. Doesn't matter.
Okay. So I'm just gonna roll it and
Do it.
not tell ComCon I'm doing it because I don't know how to do the Overwatch in ComCon.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
That is an 11 plus 2
Meets it.
equals
Or, sorry, beats it.
13.
Beats it by 1. Hit it.
All
Damage.
right. That is 1d3 kinetic.
Wait, did you go with that one and not your next one? Gun at the 1d6?
Oh, I mean, I could do my archer next.
Yeah, do that one. You can hit with any gun.
Yeah,
Use
because
the one
That's
with the
fair.
most damage.
Yeah.
Hit it
That's
with the
the same.
hottest one.
It's the same roll. Same roll.
Okay.
Yeah, either roll.
Do you want me to re-roll that d6? Because I rolled a
No,
d6.
keep it. What is it? What is it?
4 plus 3, so that is 7 total.
Wait, oh, you
Oh,
pull
and that's
in,
explosive.
and- yeah, I'm fully aware. I gotta roll some structure. I take the better of those. Yeah, he's gonna find himself impaired as you pour in fire as he pulls away. Something blows off on the side. One side of his wing blows off and he spirals out of control. Even as he teleports and lands next to you. Damn it. Sorry about that, Hestia. Carry on with your turn.
All right. So that was 1 space of movement. 2nd space of movement. 3rd space of movement is me teleporting next to Eve, and then 4th space
You
of
fly?
movement. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
I
cool,
kept
then you're fine.
yeah. And then my 4th space of movement is me teleporting to him.
You sure? Yeah, you do it. You warp and he's. What the hell?
All right. I am going
If you level
to...
a gun with his head. Hello again.
Yeah. Basically. I'm going to invade.
Do it!
Do it.
All right. How does a 12
You're gonna roll.
sound?
A 12 is meets it, beats it for eat events.
All right. So that's 2 heat.
So heat
And
taken.
I'm gonna hit him with a Mobius anchor.
Ooh.
You got it.
So he is immobilized until they succeed on a system saves at the end of their turn.
All right. You immobilize him as you're again that figure behind him in Legion's face literally presses down on Legion Space's impression. Where are you?
I'm going to use Mimetic Spark.
All
So
right.
that's going to do 5 AP energy damage because I have 4 NHPs now. Oh, also Stream is dead, maybe?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Did Michelle go? Michelle?
Unless it's on
No,
my
I think
end.
No, I think it might be on your end. Michelle,
Okay.
you there?
No, it's your end. It's your end.
All right, that's fine. Okay, anyway, so
Okay.
that's 5 AP damage.
Okay.
Fuck
You think
him
that-
the rest of the way up.
Hestia, you look up, and in front of you in Legion space, 4 separate faces all appear with different expressions, and you all speak as one. Salt the unbeliever, cast their bones in blackness, and you blast him with red energy from those spines on your back.
And that also triggers a Transmuting Spark, which is line 3 lightning arc damage, so 2 AP energy on top of that.
He'll
Damn.
take it.
All right.
Hmm.
I'm also going to overcharge.
Yeah.
Overcharge.
Let's go.
Overcharge.
If I've got the count correctly, that's 21 overcharges.
And I'm going to use that
Have
overcharge.
to, I ran out of space on my little note card.
I'm going to use that overcharge to scan.
Yay!
Yo, we're bringing it all full circle, friends. Holy shit,
Yay!
I
I
got
told you I was going to get
document.
right up in his face and invade
Scan him.
and scan.
You know
Friends,
what?
I came prepared for this. Behold,
This is it?
the HAFSC XXXX03A Quetzalcoatl.
Threat grade. Unknown.
All right.
Okay.
It's
Oh, you're
free.
gonna make me do
It's got
It's
a-
that?
around.
Bitch and heat cap.
Ooh. Damn. All
But
right.
that will be my turn.
Oh, but
All
it's
right,
already
then.
got 3 structure. It's got low structure though. We can just structure it. And I think I already did it once.
Yeah, does anyone have a sniper rifle?
All we gotta do is knock it down to 7 health in 1 structure, and we knocked
We
this
can do
sucker
it.
out of the sky.
I'm pretty sure we
Stay
already got it
fixed.
down to at least 1 structure, because I made it structure with my last attack.
Stasis will activate, BT dubs, and he will immediately turn and attack at you. I don't know why I just fall off of that. He will bring the blades down from his rifles at you, Hestia. That is going to be a 9 plus 4 is a 12. Does that hit you?
Yeah, that hits me.
You will take 7 kinetic and be knocked back 1. So I need you to fall back to right there.
There's no save for that?
No,
knockback?
just have knockback 1.
It's just
Okay.
knocked back.
He'll then take his movement, go to right here,
He's immobilized.
and
Yeah, he's immobilized, can't move.
you're right. Oh, I'm sorry. So, Juggernaut. At the end of the Ultra's turn, they clear 1 condition. Sorry, start Ultra's turn, they clear 1 condition. At the end of the turn, they repair 1 short weapon system.
Okay.
He will
How
clearly
many is
immobilize.
that based on charges or?
Nope.
Okay.
That's just Lancer.
Gotta put more than 1 condition on him.
Nah.
He will teleport
That's
right in the
just
middle
Lancer.
of you two, and will flare his back, missiles firing off out of my way. And in a burst 3, which I won't bother. It's gonna hit you two, Eve and Hestia. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Neither of you have lock on right now, so that was a pretty bad roll. Hestia does a 5, pass your evasion.
No, it does not.
My God. And Eve does a 4, pass yours.
That's gonna be a negatory on that one, Captain.
Well,
No
I guess.
structures me, unfortunately.
3.
I also get to overwatch and attack them back.
And I have a
Isn't it you choose to give resistance or you Overwatch?
Sorry, let me read that again.
Yeah.
I have a system trauma.
You're right, yes. Sorry, okay.
All right.
Welcome
So,
to the
system drama.
Drama Club.
Eve, tell me what blows off.
System is destroyed.
You get to pick a system.
I am. I'm looking at it. We'll do the signal.
Take your time on it. Figure it out while you're working on that. Hestia does a 19 plus 2, 21. Pass your evasion.
Yes.
It crits it. That's going to be a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 energy damage to you.
Okay.
My expanded compartment is destroyed. However, I need to roll for a cascade.
You do. Roll it.
Oh,
You're good, I assume.
we were
from that
close.
roll.
It was a 2. It was a 2.
It is a
I was
Two is
one
better than one.
off.
system trauma for me as well.
All right, and then so he turns and just starts firing at you, and you all both have to sort of like start weathering blows that start blowing parts of your mechs off. Orpheus and Tom, you're watching your friends weather a hail of blows. He'll use a free action to boost. One,
Wow, that does
two,
not
three,
look fun.
right there. And that's
Didn't he have
stop.
another condition
Was
though?
he on Overwatch 3 of me?
Anyway, sorry.
You already
Yeah.
blew Overwatch.
Yeah, you used it.
I can't.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
Oh, wait. No.
Yep.
That was
One
last
reaction
turn.
per turn.
That was last round. You're right. That was
Oh,
last
it was
round.
last
Go
round.
ahead.
True.
That was last round. Go ahead.
And
Your Colin Nexus is in range. Fire Colin Nexus.
Yep.
Go ahead.
okay, that is a 9 base die.
10, 11. 10, 11. Do you have any plus ones left?
I don't have plus
I
ones,
think
but I
I
have a
have
plus
one.
2.
You have an
a plus
accuracy.
2.
You have an accuracy die. You have an accuracy die.
Accuracy? Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So
Use that.
that's yeah.
Doesn't matter what you roll. You hit.
Okay. Just this is the accuracy, by the way.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a 1.
Doesn't matter.
you
That's
hit.
still enough.
That's still enough.
12. Still hits. Still passes the still makes the defense. What's your damage on that? It's the 1d3, right?
It is just the 1d3, yes.
Do it.
That's a 1. It
One
is a
damage.
1 damage.
Every damage counts. He flanks fire off of you, lands after firing off both of his shots and doing his other attack. We are piloting 30 tons of titanium alloy, powered by enough cold fusion to fuel a city block. Allow me to show you what properly wielding that looks like. And he'll overcharge, and as he does so, you will all see a wave of superheated energy literally push and blow so that there's an orb of no rain around him for a brief second. He'll
Does
gain the
that
overcharge
go
die
towards our overcharge counter?
if you want to.
I would. I don't count enemy overcharges. I was counting us.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
fair.
This
Then
does.
in that case, you should count this damage he's about to fling at you guys, because we're gonna turn and let's fire at. Actually, we're gonna turn and fire at Warden and Orpheus. Why not? Orpheus, one coming at you real quick.
What's the
That is
range
going to
on
be
that?
20.
20.
I'm 21
oh, okay.
hexes away.
Never mind then. He's not shooting at you.
Uh-huh.
In that case, Tom, this first one is a
Oh,
25
never
plus
mind.
4.
Sorry.
Okay.
I was-
Well,
To-
we'll still count-
to-
okay. Well, then we'll still count this first one. This first one at Tom. Cause I redirected it. Tom, a 29 hits you. I'm going to assume that will crit
Yeah,
you. He's
I will
in danger zone.
brace.
Go ahead and brace. He's in danger zone. He will choose to use the other part of that trait, which is rather than putting plus 2 heat on you, he'll do another plus d6 damage. It's going to deal 7 plus 2d6 energy damage to you. For a grand
So
total
7
of
plus.
7 plus 2d6 energy damage for a grand total of 5, 6, 7, 8, 15 energy damage.
15 damage. So
Armor
it's
cuts that down
armor
to 12,
and resist.
and then halves that to 6.
11. I have 4.
You're right, 11. Oh, you're right, 11, and then halves that down
So
to
11.
still 6.
Yeah.
5.5, still 6. So 6.
And
energy
then I
damage from the first
brace.
hit.
Doesn't that halve it?
No. The braces will just give you resistance.
Okay, so wait, I already have resistance.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
didn't have any reason to brace. You can take it back if you want. It's
Okay.
fine.
Question
Okay.
for you.
Go.
Is there anything stopping me from doing anomalous interdiction multiple times? Because I also have.
Is
I
it a
left a
reaction?
mark. Yeah, it's
Is
a
it a
reaction.
reaction?
Yeah.
Then you already pop your reaction this round. Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
Aw.
So then he will shoot you again, Tom. Didn't crit
Okay.
that time, but that is still a 6 plus 6 is 12 to hit you.
Yeah,
So that will-
beats it.
Only be 7 plus 4 for 11 energy damage. down by
11
4,
energy.
which brings it down to 7
Seven.
again, and then halves that down to 3.5 for 4.
Okay.
I dealt double-digit damage to you in a turn. I'm happy enough with that. And I think narratively, what we're seeing happening, is Stasis is now sort of like, now that they're all flared up and fire and like all overcharged up, they are like firing their weapons and not turning. They're just teleporting on the spot into different directions, firing at all of you as fast as they possibly can. It almost doesn't make sense to your brains. One of you gets to go now.
Okay.
Eve is just sitting here in her cockpit, just like, hello. Oh.
I think you're.
Argus, our comms are offline.
Doesn't jammed clear at the end of the turn?
Well,
No.
She
Or is that
gained
its-
it at she
Ah.
I
gained
gained
it
it at the start.
at that last turn, yeah.
I can go. I may as well go while I still have a structure left.
Well, I mean, I can clear jam with stabilizing, I think.
By all means.
Oh no, wait.
I don't think there's a way to get structure back. No, not that I'm aware of.
Repair.
Your jam also would clear at the end of this turn. There is no way to regain structure except for a full repair.
No time for that on the field.
Nope.
That's okay. Jammed gives you contact. Contact. Oh.
I mean, listen, you can take your
I-
turn and like just sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I couldn't have overwatched. No,
Why
wait.
not?
It's fine.
My next eye, but they can still be used to make ranged attacks.
Yeah,
from
they can
jam,
fire when
which
you're jammed.
includes-
You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
I'm just
so-
gonna zoomies and
Do you want to go, Zoomies? Because I can just do a thing.
yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I don't want to ruin your
No,
Zoomies.
by all means.
All right, Eve is going to do one of two things, which is, first of all, she's going to cast her Legion Space Shadow.
Ooh. Argus once again manifests as all 3 heads and just pulls out a wide spanning web, and in Legion space you'll see his now is this wide humanoid figure encompassing a large area around you. You are all within my shadow now.
That's perfect.
You need an
The
aura,
other-
yes?
Yes, I do have an aura. Another thing that I'm going to do is I would like to activate my core system, which means for the rest of the scene at the end of each of my turns as a free action, I may bolster all allied characters within sensors and line of sight that you are at a higher elevation than, and lock on to all hostile characters within sensors and line of sight that you are at a higher elevation than.
Okay, let's do it then.
Sky Eye is active, which for that free action.
Oop.
Am I
Go
at a
on.
higher elevation than our friend there?
I'd say so.
And he's within 10 line of sensors?
I'd say so.
Oh yeah.
Lock on.
Locking him on.
And then, I'm gonna move my 6. Unless Hestia needs to stay beside me.
No.
Okay.
I think they can fly on their own.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5, 6.
Whoop.
That is fair. That is fine. That is that was a fair and valid response.
Yeah. You didn't think he would stop doing that, did you?
No. You know what? Full tech. Why not?
Do it.
Let's do it. All right. So, I'd like to invade.
Go ahead and roll the invade. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna save us a lot of time here. Let's roll. Let's ignore the roll. Let's assume you hit, just because I want to be nice to you. I'm gonna say 2 words that are gonna piss you off, though.
Yeah.
Barrel roll.
Barrel roll. God damn it.
Hey, guess what? Barrel does not fucking matter in terms of invades.
No, he's got
it does
the-
when he has trap launchers.
Yeah, it sure does.
No, I know. That's okay though. He can barrel roll. He can barrel roll all he fucking wants.
So yeah,
That dude's invaded.
So yeah, no, it misses. That barrel roll pop the reaction. Your first tech attack misses because of barrel roll. Now you full tech, so you can do the second one.
Yeah.
But the first one just misses.
All right, hold on. All right.
There goes my barrel roll again, though.
Yeah, they're.
Well, I marked the first one as a success on accident, so
It doesn't
That's fine.
matter.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. Just
Yeah.
roll the second.
I mean, hey, listen. Just roll again, and let's hope for a better result this time. I can't barrel roll
I didn't
again.
even roll the first time around. Also, that's a
know.
9.
Plus your +2.
Not my +2, my +3 on an invade.
Oh,
That's a 6
well
on the
then
die.
you're.
Well, beats
Oh,
it.
9, 10, 11. Yeah, he meets it, beats it.
Yeah.
For his E-defense?
Yeah.
Yes, his defense is
I thought
12.
his E-defense was 12.
Yeah.
Yes, 9 plus 3, 10, 11, 12.
No. That was a 6 on the dice.
Oh.
Plus the 3.
Oh, then yeah, that misses. Sorry.
Math's hard.
Yeah.
That's... Nah,
You could
that was the
overcharge and
second.
invade him again.
Oh, you gotta be making me fucking overcharge.
I'm not making you do anything. I'm not making you do a damn thing, shorty. Like,
I'm at 3 out of 5 heat.
Okay, then don't do it. Or just take one. What's one stress between friends? Like, come on.
It's just one stress.
I don't
Come on.
wanna. I don't know if I wanna.
Rainy, how much stress do you deal with on a daily basis? You can handle one stress.
I cannot handle one more stress.
I'm at the end of my stress rope here.
Fine.
That moment when life has you at one stress. Anyway, go ahead and roll your overcharge. If you're doing it. If you're not, then don't.
Wait.
You gotta take a full repair, take a nap.
I act like I'm okay, but inside I'm about to reactor meltdown.
Okay, so it's 1d6 heat.
Roll it.
That is 3 plus my 3.
So you go over your cap. Well, no. Is your heat cap 5 or 6?
Yes. 5.
Okay, so then you go over by 1, and then go ahead and roll your stress, and make
The
your
stress is what? The
just roll a
D20?
d6, and d6. I'll pull the chart up. Hold on.
I think if you just roll anything above
5.
a 1, I think it's good.
You're impaired. That's it. That's it. As your mech is jetting out hot plasma right now, but it's like managed to Argus is rerouting power to rapidly recool your mech, and I have this, madam. Keep on him.
I can do this, right? This. I could so totally do this.
You got it.
Right.
Yeah.
Argus, even though he's trying to focus on cooling your mech, one of the heads rotates around to face you. If anyone can do this, it's you, madam.
I mean, he gets a big ol' hug after this.
This is such a baby.
That was a 5 total.
Oof.
Wait, burn and heat. I do have resistance to heat.
He
Interesting.
made
Okay.
to you.
Noted for
Until
later.
invade attacks.
Anyway, yeah. I'm sorry. You rolled a what? I didn't see anything.
That was a what?
You rolled a what?
I
What do you mean? I didn't. Did anybody hear a roll?
I heard a hit.
Oh, what did you roll? What happened? I
12.
missed it.
It was
Roll again.
12.
It was 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Fine. You're good.
Cool. We're gonna
Just-
ignore what
I
I
heard it
told
was a no.
ComCon. What we're gonna do is we're gonna ignore what I just told ComCon.
That's fine.
Right,
Just
right,
give me
right,
what you're
right,
doing.
I'm disabling life support.
He's impaired until he repairs it. Yes.
No, your target receives +1 difficulty on all saves until the life support system is rebooted with a successful systems check as a quick action.
Understood. I will note that. You jam his life support inside the critical coatl of a system will just pop up on the side. Life support disabled. Doesn't seem like they should even bother to acknowledge it.
I know.
Alrighty,
But
fair
hey,
enough.
difficulty is different. I mean, mechanically, you got the effect, no question.
Wait, I still got 2 heat on him though.
Oh, you sure did.
Also that. Yeah.
My boy's heating up.
You can
Oh,
toast
he
it.
should have brought some chicken with him. Oh boy, he
All
know.
All right, it's his turn. He's up again. He will start off his movement. He'll fly to right there, and he'll start shooting again.
Damn it.
We'll start with simple stuff. Tom, you're up first.
Damn it.
That is a 21 to hit you.
Damn it.
So that's going to be 7 plus 2 more d6 because he's still in danger zone now again. 7 plus 9 energy damage.
7
For a
plus
grand total
9
of
energy
6,
damage.
That's 16, which is dropped by 4 to 12, and then half down to 6 again for you.
Okay.
That's a lot of math.
Everything's fine.
He's then going to turn and fire off a shot at Eve. 14, 19, not enough for a crit, unfortunately. Eve, 7 energy.
That's okay. That's okay. That is okay.
Hestia.
Were all of these rolled with one difficulty? Or does that not?
Holy shit, you're right, stand by. Tom, that's a 1 on yours, so that's still a crit, so yours still holds. Eve,
Okay.
that's a 13. Does that pass your evasion?
It does not.
You are fine. Hestia, I'm
Yeah.
going to now only roll with 1 accuracy. 18. That is, unfortunately, still a 21.
Okay, great.
It's going to be, let's see, danger zone. He'll put 2 heat on you rather than doing the extra damage. There's only gonna be
Okay.
7 plus 1d6 for 13.
God.
Hestia, are you
And
okay?
lastly,
No.
Still 1 difficulty, so only fire with 1 accuracy here. 14, 15, 16.
Oh, good.
18.
Yes.
Oh, he didn't crit. So that's going to be 8 energy to you only.
Dropped. That's not even
wait.
right.
Nope. He has no AP.
Okay.
That's gonna be
So
5
it drops
energy
it down to
damage.
5, yeah.
I'm still.
Do you not have any resistance to anything?
So
No,
I
probably
rolled-
not.
2 1s on that structure, so my mech is destroyed.
How much structure do you have left?
It doesn't matter. 2 1s is a crushing hit. Your mech is destroyed.
1. No, wait, no. That's hold on. That's
On structure, 2 1s is your mech is destroyed.
Wow. Hold on. Give me a second here.
That doesn't sound right.
That
No,
does not
do
sound
a
right.
+1 on that. Come on.
No. Stop. Look. Direct hit. This mech has a different outcome depending
It's
on
a
how much
crushing
structure your
hit.
mech has remaining.
It's a crushing hit because I rolled 2 1s.
Why'd you roll 2 die?
I got structured. What do you mean?
You're only supposed to roll one
for
Y.
missing structure.
You
One
roll 1
structure.
for each missing structure.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't see a 1.
So you
What are
got
you
2
talking about?
structured?
What do you mean?
I've been structured. That's my 3rd structure.
All right, just hold it in there. It's fine. You can keep your mech.
Okay.
It feels a little bit unfair to have you just pop out in the middle of this last final fight. It's fine.
Also,
Wait, Lucian,
honestly,
hold
wait.
on. Lucian.
Horse- Horse bullshit.
Roll a +2.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Horse
That's,
bullshit.
that's what I was saying.
There's no reason you can't just do that, right?
All right.
Horus
Sure. Okay.
bullshit.
I'm good.
Instead of a 1, it's a 3. So it's system trauma.
Okay.
Bada
okay.
boom.
Literally.
You just do a
There we go.
+1
There.
and
That's
bop it up to a 2. Bada bing,
That's a
bada
perfectly
boom.
fair one without me having to bullshit it. All right, there you go. Perfectly fair
All right.
and reasonable. We all agree with that? That's all fair? We're all cool with that?
I was gonna say horse bullshit. Horse bullshit is horse bullshit. Destroyed
Okay,
mech?
that's-
No, it just
that's-
gets recycled.
Fair enough. That said, let's keep moving. That's all of his attacks. He also had the overcharge again, which means He stresses. Oh, hold on. I gotta roll my heat. I might not stress here. I super stress here.
Get fucked.
What's 3 stress between 1 mech pilot?
Listen, that's only his second stress. He's got 2 more. He's exposed now, though,
Not
which
for
is
long.
not good.
Oh, he still has lock on, by the way.
Yep, he sure does.
And
you'll
it's
start to
done.
see-
Whatever he's doing, he does it with difficulty.
Yeah, Plasma started to glow and blast out of his mech. He is still focused on firing at all of you. It's one of your turns. Who wants it?
I should
I-
Oh.
probably go.
Do you want to go?
Yeah, I've got 1 HP right now. Not 4 at 1.
Oh,
Do
is
you
my
also
yeah.
have
jammer
one
gone?
structure left?
Hmm?
Oh, you
I've
still
got
you
4.
Yeah, you haven't
So,
been structured
yeah.
yet.
Yet. So I mean, Orf, is there something that you're wanting to do? I mean, yeah, you
Orf
should.
is
Yeah,
just gonna
actually,
catch
yes.
this fucker and explode on
Ye-
him. Not
Crazy.
literally.
I mean,
Go on, make your turn.
Up to you,
Go.
Tom. I
mean-
yield
Okay.
to my sergeant until the end of this combat.
it's Mr. Surgeon. I'm sorry.
Wait, Eve's the sergeant now. That's
Yeah.
Stop giving her.
Let's see.
Stop giving her titles. Stop giving her rank. She's going to run wild with them.
Let's
And the
see.
Union won't know what to do.
Let's see. What can Tom do? Let's see. Tom will. Fuck. Are they just out of range? Damn it.
You can stabilize.
Yeah.
Or you could let Orf go and think about it more.
Go. Yeah.
Yeah. Orf, go.
Go. My turn. My turn.
Roly poly boy.
Yeah, we're gonna overcharge right out of the gate to get the boost added onto that.
Is that 23 now?
Roll a goofy little 1 on my
1,
D6.
2,
and go up to
3,
2 heat.
4, 5, 6.
Where does that put you? Only 17 hexes away. Come on, Foxy, you should know better.
I know. Come on.
I'm gonna join him in this square. I believe he doesn't have barrel roll anymore because Eve wasted it.
It is gone.
So I'm going to use my 1 working mount to hit him with a skirmish.
Do it.
I'm gonna give myself an accuracy on this.
Come on, giant killer.
That is going to be a
Hey.
22.
Okay, I'm gonna give you this hit. I have to ask the question though. How much health do you have right now?
Should I start with the big one? Should I start
Just
with
tell
the
me how
big
much health you
attack?
have right now.
I have
Just
3
tell me how much health you have. Oh, okay.
Can I
So-
start with the big one? If you're gonna
You
kill
should
me.
definitely start with the big one.
Okay.
Oh.
You should definitely start with the big one.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna quick action activate my core system. They have to make an engineering save.
They make this with a difficulty. So,
No.
all right, it's 2 difficulty. They're still impaired. I mean, it's 2 difficulty.
Yeah, that's true.
Orpheus, are you consuming that lock on for your thing, by the way?
No, I get 2 accuracy to my attacks just for free.
I know.
It's a -3, by the way.
Cool. So they're gonna take 3d6 energy damage. Do they have 7 HP or less? Only 1 structure remaining, and are they immune to energy damage?
They have more than 7 HP, more than 1 structure, and they are not immune to any damage.
Okay, then they're just gonna take 3d6 energy damage.
Do it. Also, you're wrong, by the way.
What do you mean?
They're gonna take double that. They're exposed still.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
true.
That's
It's gonna
totally
be a
fine
lot.
by me. 14 doubled to 28? As Orpheus's their little pulsar beam just up and into their chassis.
It's a lot.
Yep. Give me a second. Alrighty. Yeah, Orpheus, you blow off the back missile rack as you slice and cleave through him. You also blow off a fair portion of the right shoulder, as it blows the entire right arm. It just spears off and flies off in the distance.
Can you hear the screams I can? The discord and the melody?
The only melody I hear are my orders, and they will be followed. However, Orpheus, as you are on him, you're all watching and you're recognizing he is giving off an insane amount of heat right now. In fact, everywhere in about a burst 3 area around him is giving off so much heat that entering that area has you take 5 AP energy damage and 3 heat. Effectively, he is causing the molten world environmental effect in an area around him.
Then, with Orpheus's final attack, their mech is destroyed.
You all watch as the Don't Look Back rears itself and flies off into the distance, the bulk of it smashing and already melting and cooking off. Orpheus, you have to jump out rapidly as your mech is literally melting all around you.
Oh no, and I lost my expand over. Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't have my capacity
Get out of there.
anymore. I chose that one to be destroyed.
That's okay. We'll figure it out.
Question.
Just
Yeah?
Would I have been able to get close enough to get onto their mech?
I will say, because of the way your movement worked, yes, you got there fast enough that you still got your attack in. Mostly because it's really fucking narratively cool that you still got your attack off, and I would let that happen anyway. So technically, you should have taken it the moment you entered the space, but you running up and blowing the fuck up would have been really fucking dumb and boring. And I didn't tell you what the effect was, so totally fair to give you the attack at least. I will say, he does not look good. I'll put you over there and give you one of those, friend. Orpheus's life sign is still on for all of you, but don't look back. Or wait for me. Goes offline. You still have a turn.
Yep. And with that, Tom will kind of just look at the quasicotal, and a bunch of like few different like crosshairs and stuff will be that he sees will begin to converge on the quasicotal, and they'll all like light up green, and he'll say gotcha as he will skirmish
Do it.
with his Leviathan heavy assault cannon.
Make it happen.
And that is a 13 plus a 6, 19.
That is an absolute hit.
And is it already accuracy? It is not. Okay.
Lock on.
Unfortunate, but it still hits. Yeah, and I can do a lock on to get an extra accuracy to help knock him prone.
Well,
Correct.
The two
yeah,
hit.
you can. Yeah, you can. Yeah, if you want to get them locked on, yeah, you can do that. Go for it.
Yeah, either that or use my advantage die.
Yeah, either one.
Yeah, I'll use my advantage die.
Go for it.
And that's a 4, but it's enough to get a crit.
Lock it. The crit.
Yeah. And critical hit does 1d6. That's a 6 for damage.
That's actually very interesting. So, you all blast, and that's the end of the round, yes? So,
Is there anything else I can do? Can I skirmish again with another weapon?
well, here's the thing. You skirmish, and at the end of that skirmish, you knock him prone. He is currently flying,
Yes.
and thus takes damage from you from falling. And
Yeah.
so, as you blast
You destroy
him,
his mech. He's already exposed.
you don't. So here's the funny
he
thing.
takes 12 damage.
Hold on, let me finish it.
Sorry.
So yeah, he does take the 12 damage. You blast the Quetzalcoatl, shear off and shear open the head unit, blast off one of the wings, send the missile scattering, explosion goes off, and you'll see the husk of the mech list and begin to rapidly descend. It falls down into the brink. Top of the round goes. Anybody doing anything? Who wants to go first?
If I may.
Orpheus.
Because they're on the ground with me now.
I would say
Are
you're
they, or
probably
are
on
you
top
on a
of that
roof?
building you landed on.
Yeah.
That's fine. I've got the. I think it's a fucking mag clamps.
Absolutely. You can start making your way down. It might take you at least 2 rounds of full movement to make your way all the way down this building. If you full boost, you can probably be just about on the ground level at the end of your turn. Just about there. You can't, unfortunately, overcharge in a body, though.
Well,
But
hold
his
on
body
now.
is
Yeah,
capable
wait a
of
minute.
overcharging.
Maybe if you're a human body.
All right.
That's fair. That's fair.
See,
What do you think they
unfortunately,
call
there's
methamphetamine?
now here's the thing. I would say this is fine, but there is no way mechanically for you to gain heat from overcharging. So I don't know how to do that. I'm sorry.
What if I? What if I get somewhere quickly?
You know what? Orpheus, pilot check for me.
Yeah, roll
Get somewhere quickly.
Then I get a +4 to that, right?
Yep.
That'd be a 21.
Ooh.
17
All right.
on the die.
So, it will take the whole of your turn, but use Rager, you can definitely get right there. Can I, however, have a moment to stop you, as that will effectively consume your turn to make that movement?
Yeah.
You start shooting down Orpheus, running. You all watch as Orpheus, out of his mech already, is running down the side of the destroyed building, hopping around this massive hole in it. Orpheus, you have to literally flatten yourself against the building as something red-orange and faster than thought rushes straight up past you. As, making one last activation, Stasis still has exactly 1 health.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Bravo 3. Bring in the rain.
He'll converge in and fly to right there. And friends, here comes another round of shooting. Tom, we're starting off with you, big lad.
Fair enough.
That is going to be 16 plus 4 is a 20 plus 6 is 26 to hit you.
You could have just said the first number.
Okay, fair enough. Well, he's still danger zone, so here comes 7 plus 2d6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another 15 energy damage to you. 15 drops down to 11, half down to 6.
15
Six,
drops down.
six,
Oh yeah, from 11, 6.
Six.
Okay.
Because
Yes.
remember, we round up in damage, not the round
Yes.
downs.
Have I finally structured you?
Yes. Finally.
About fucking time. Second shot. We're going over. We're gonna go ahead and shoot over at let's shoot over at Eve. Why not? Actually, you know what?
Remember,
No,
I have my Legion. No. You called me first.
You're right. I did already.
Also, I have my Legion
So-
Space Shadow.
Oh yeah, it's
what
also at one difficulty. So
You're
I don't
right.
know if you would have crit me.
He rolled 26, so even if you took 6 off of that, it's still
Oh,
pretty.
26.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Eve, I will. So, how did your shadow affect this? What happens here?
When you are targeted by a ranged attack while casting a Legion Space Shadow, that attack has listed range. Reduce that attack's listed range by 1d6 to a minimum of 1. If you are outside the new range, the attack automatically misses.
I hate that for you because it's range 20.
Oh my god.
I know, but I tried.
Yeah.
I that's fair. That
Three.
means he can't do other things. 3. Fair enough. That means he can't do other things at you because other weapons are no longer in range. So, here comes the attack from the rifle. It's not going to crit you. It's only going to be a 19.
That still hits.
So 7 energy.
Ouchies.
Oh wait, sorry. I have one more d6 to that. Okay, 8 energy. My bad.
ha! Second structure, baby!
He turns and blows off of you, and you'll see Stasis, his mech literally shuddering with only one rifle left, flare one last time, and start to just turn, and again, just teleporting rapidly, almost only even teleporting his arm around, start firing off shots rapidly. I got 2 more. They're both gonna go at Tom.
Okay.
Ooh.
First one
Direct
with the
hit.
difficulty is going to be a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 to hit you.
You can stop counting at 6.
Okay. 7 energy brought down to 4 energy, half to 2 damage.
Brought
sorry,
down to 3 energy, so 2.
Yeah. Sorry. Plus 1d6. Sorry. 7 plus 1d6. So it would go up to 10. So it's 10 brought down to 6, half to 3. There you go.
Yeah.
And then his other attack at you, that's going to be a 25. I didn't count that time.
Hi.
Fair enough.
Hello. I need
Was that
your
with
help
difficulty?
things.
Yes, it was.
Wow.
Brainy?
I need to make a whole check because I got a direct hit. I've
Make
been
your whole
struck
check.
twice. So I
Make your whole
have
check.
difficulty on whole checks.
Ooh. Well, then you're going to roll that
With
with
the-
1. You're going to roll that with 1d6. Or
Okay.
difficulty.
That's 3. Minus my
Okay.
roll.
Oh.
What you got?
Oh boy.
0.
Oof. So your mech
Ow.
is also
Your
destroyed.
mech. Okay.
Destroyed.
The last shot blows through and shears off a part of the core, literally opening up your cockpit to bare air. You can feel lasers singe the outer hairs on the outer parts of your hair and just lean back. And your mech slams into the ground. You both look, thinking, "Oh shit, it's down to 2v2." Stasis' mech, still firing, is starting to rapidly heat up more and more. Here's the thing, friends. Stasis had to overcharge to do that, which means he has to roll 1d6 heat, and he just rolled max, which puts him back over his stress cap again. I am going to roll his thing now. So he's not immediately blown up, but he does take damage, and he only had 1 health left, meaning he hits 0. However, as you all watch Stasis, his mech literally beginning to glow orange hot from the inside. You are wondering if there's even a person alive in there or just a hot bag of burned skin. This mech brings itself up, and the moment you all hear that beep, 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 beep start to go off, you recognize there's about to be a meltdown. The operative, which is the NPC I based Stasis off of, has a trait called self-erasure. When the operative's mech is destroyed, it immediately self-immolates in a wave of superheated plasma. All characters adjacent to it, when this takes place, must do an agility save or take 6 energy damage. On success, they take half damage. Now, obviously, none of you are adjacent to him right now. However, Orf is down on the ground. Someone should probably go and get him. So I want someone to tell me, narratively, how you rescue Orf from being consumed in a superheated wave of plasma from this exploding mech. Who's got something for me?
I
That'd
would
have
like
to
to
be
do
you.
something.
Oh, go ahead.
I mean,
No, go ahead.
Hestia, I would like to say, I guess more or less. I know it's kind of weird, but I think with This Is Not God's, as This Is Not God is also peeled away and destroyed, I think Eve, in a weird echo of how she pulled Dr. Agura, uses that momentum to launch herself out of the mech, wrap her arms around Orpheus, and just as they're both falling, uses that to pull them out of that blast radius.
You know what? Make me an agility check.
Is
What
that
a
using
lie.
my agility or my mech's agility?
You can use your mech agility skill, like, so it's still your agility skill. I will say, Orf, You are allowed to spend your +1s and +2s on this roll.
Have them all.
That is a 7 plus 3 makes it a 10.
And I have 2 +2s and 6 +1s left.
You will not need all of those. Just the +2s will be more than enough.
Okay.
As
+4.
Orf, you feel something wrap around you and yank, just as the white light of Quetzalcoatl explosion detonates just in front of you, as you'll feel Eve wrap around you and shelter you from the blast, bringing you into using the husk of their mech to shelter you from the explosion. You all watch as the enemy you have sworn to take care of, the enemy you swore you would bring to justice, explodes in a wave of super heated plasma. The wind almost silences. Eve, your mech slams into, I'd say, probably around here, just at the crest of that building, slamming into the wall and dragging its way down. The two of you who are still active are both still getting life signs from Eve and Orpheus. That was a nasty fucking crash, though. All you can really hear left around you is chattering of the rainstorm, still going. For the first time in so long, Pharos II seems kind of peaceful.
I'm so sorry, Hesty. I didn't mean to steal. I feel bad. You were gonna do something.
That's all right.
So okay.
Well, friends, scene's yours.
Tom will start off by going to comms. Bravo 3, mission complete. Sound off.
Still here. How you guys doing down there?
Do they not have comm equipment on their person?
Your persons have comm equipment. Your mechs were the ones were damaged, but you're no longer in your mechs.
Yeah.
Eve is alive.
Alrighty, well that's 2 of you. Well, mechs are replaceable. Y'all aren't. And I think we see Tom kind of just with using another one of their flight charges, they'll kind of drop off the edge of this building to kind of like get down to like the floor area to
I
just
imagine, Tom,
suicide
you
burn
almost
to
like
fall.
I imagine you almost jump and like the first thing you do is like you just like literally dig your hand in and drag down the side of the wall, and then right before you hit the ground, you just fire your thrusters to like just thudding impact on the ground. Yeah, you're down there, no question.
Yeah, and he will a lot more calmly than last time walk over to Eve and Orpheus and go ahead and go and scoop them up unless Hestia beats him to it
Nope,
with
without
their with their Legion space fuckery.
without mechs to teleport to. Hestia's pretty slow.
I mean, you can still kind of technically teleport to our husks.
Yeah.
Nah, Hestia will just slowly climb down and
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's a much
Sure.
more insectoid kind of slow crawl down the building using your arms and legs, all 4 of your arms and legs, literally bug-like as you shamble your way down. And yeah, you can make your way on over, no problem. In fact,
Ow.
let's do a simple thing here and bring you all back to where you need to be.
Madam Almslide, are you injured?
Ow.
I think
Probably.
Hestia.
I might have
don't know.
thrown out my
Check that
shoulder.
out.
I believe Hestia has some new medical training that might be able to assist you with that.
I mean, I don't know if I'd call it training.
Hestia. You are still technically a being that can tap into probably a lot of networks and / or talk to Argus and Legion space. If you need help resetting my shoulder.
I
it'll be
don't
fine.
think you want the Legion space stuff that I can
Shoulder
do
reset.
for help with your shoulder. You'd probably end up with your shoulder here and the rest of your arm over there. I can do it by
Your
hand
sh-
though, and Hestia will climb out of her mech.
Eve's just like, again, just like sort of lets go of Orpheus a little bit slowly, and she's very injured, bloodied. As again, because she used her body and her mech to shield Orpheus from the most of that hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
And just reaches up towards Hestia, is like, I don't know if I can walk.
yeah,
Puppies?
let's get you some treatment.
Puppies?
And Hestia will pick up Eve.
You know, Ember asked me to be your rock. If you want to follow Orpheus after this, it's fine. Just both of you keep in touch with me at the very least, please.
You don't weigh as much as a rock.
Ember did
Maybe a
not teach you a lot of
medium-sized
turn of
boulder.
phrases, did he?
I think it's more that I may have picked up some things from Argus that I shouldn't have.
Frankly, I'm flattered.
Yeah. I mean,
I just see Argus's little Roomba just coming out of the crash of This Is Not God, just.
It is damaged, but not beyond repair.
I could fix this here. Practically.
how much longer is your service, Eve?
1.5 years?
Or if you think we'll be done in a year and a half?
Given it's taken me this long to get to Pharos II, I would say probably not.
Eve's welcome to join after service, as far as I'm concerned.
You'll be joining a defector.
You wouldn't be a defector if you moved, if you moved places.
No, I wouldn't be a defector if I died in this combat.
No, Orpheus, I'm telling you, I have contacts at a Merc operation that could easily transfer your sentence over from Union. I heard tell they've done it a bunch of times before. And then you can negotiate for your way out. Where you can as easily with Union.
With all due respect, Staff Sergeant,
Just Sergeant, not Staff.
I could never keep your title straight.
Oh, did you guys get promotions?
We all did. Lance Corporal.
Master,
Or Corporal.
I never had a position in the first place.
Yeah, you did.
Master
It was Lance
Sergeant
Corporal.
Ron,
What's up?
if I died in this combat, I wouldn't have to negotiate for my freedom,
That is fair.
and Hestia is
That
not
is
bound
true.
to Union.
Oh, I love
Also
some
true.
fake deaths. Ember used to
Yeah.
watch movies about it all the time.
Oh,
Wow.
honestly, you're both NHPs. You shouldn't have a normal union contract anyways.
I mean,
Would
What's-
Tom even know how Orf's contract was set up?
Orc signed on, and HPs are still Ps. They can sign on to their own contracts.
Yeah. So
what's stopping us
mean-
all from leaving? Just, you know, we're the only ones here. Nobody else knows how this battle ended. my mech isn't Union.
And
They don't know how my mech works. They
not only that, but this mission was off the books.
Yeah. I'm sure we can all squeeze in somehow.
I think it's best to leave the two humans back with Union. Somebody needs to be able to cover up your tracks.
That's fair.
I'll deal
Just
with the
keep in
paperwork.
contact. Yeah?
Yeah.
You were a good leader, Tom.
Thank you, Orf. Now you better keep in touch.
I will attempt to contact you without alerting Union of my existence.
Orpheus,
Um,
Union doesn't
a
treat
little,
defectors too harshly. Don't worry.
It doesn't matter.
the top hatch of Tom's Iron Drake will just pop open, and a comm device will just fling out, just like from Tom, just, and it is a like it's almost like a burner phone, but it's like it's a secure like way of like conversing between people, across fair distances. Um,
I think for the first time in front of you guys, Orpheus will pop open their neck and just install the comm link into their body.
Eve just like blinks.
the Iron Drake
you're
will
wrong.
kneel down.
Huh?
You can't do that. That's unfortunate.
I could probably install a
No.
cybernetic comm link into you.
Let's maybe not. At least for now. I just got this body.
That's
I wouldn't
fair.
want to, this used to be Embers.
No, of course.
Alright.
Huh?
Eve just like gently pats Hestia, the side of Hestia's face. Let me down. If you're disappearing in secondhand hope.
Yeah, you sure?
She hikes a thumb over to Tom. He can carry me. Isn't that right, Master Sergeant? Puppies.
Sure thing. and Tom will kind of rotate the shield and kind of stick it out and just stand. Once they're on, they'll stand back up.
Mm-hmm.
Again, go you crazy kids, keep in touch. I have Legion Space Bridge so I can reach you anytime, anywhere. Do not think I can't.
Oh no.
Yes, Mom.
When your contract is up, if you're interested in finding the melody of the universe with us, please come join us. Otherwise, go home
Yeah.
to your families. Tom, see whoever it is you have left.
Or at
Or
least
come
your home
find us.
planets.
And I think, at least not right
Evil.
now, but at least on the walk on the walk back to the FOB, Tom will say to Eve, I think those kids might have just given me something to do outside of the service.
I know, right? Here I thought I might. Didn't have the heart to tell him I was planning on going Murkoff after this. But that
Yeah.
means Murkoff gives me much more chances to help them and join them in my own way.
Yeah. We'll see him again.
Always.
So, Orf. Where are you gonna get your rebreathers now?
I have
I've
a few
got a
ideas.
bucket.
Once I get Wait For Me repaired, and I might need you to help me carry parts back to it. This isn't going to be a walk in the park. I don't intend on hunting specifically the goddess or whomever, I want to restore harmony to the universe my way first. So I'll steal rebreathers from every corp that we can possibly plunder.
All right. Well, make sure you leave me one. Human body and
course.
all that now.
I'll install a spares compartment inside of Wait For Me in the event that you get ejected.
Okay. All right. Well, this was fuck. I mean,
Oh my god, Hestia swore.
We did it!
this planet sucks.
This planet set me free.
Yeah.
May I ask you something?
Sure.
Ember would never tell me. I think it's because humans believe certain information to be too personal. What happened that brought you guys together and made you so special to each other that you could inhabit a body that isn't ours?
Well, it's a long story, but every new cadet is assigned a companion NHP. And the idea is that they grow together. Over time, their paths might separate depending on, where they end up in the military, but this never happened with us. We, always stuck together. It helps that, Ember stayed a mech pilot, and he was always in need of a companion HP, and, we didn't really get to grow too much further before the Genesis wave and all that. And so it was just us, at some point.
I see. Well, I hope we can figure something out for Ember eventually.
That would be nice.
Indeed.
Think, if you'll allow, the camera slowly pans up from the lumbering walk of Iron Drake with Eve still nestled on its shield, up from the crest of Secondhand Hope with Orpheus still working towards getting parts of his mech there, so to head off to new adventures, up from the horizon of a late afternoon, ember dawn, orange, red, and yellow in the sky of Pharos II. Up through the stars, up through the hull of the Lamb Become Lions, to its command deck, as it lingers over a victorious battlefield. In its command chair, a figure looks down, nursing a finely finished cigar. A figure next to them manifests in hard light, resting in their lap. Should we tell them now we could hear them the whole time? Then ruin the fun? Come on now. Where do you think those two will go? Who knows? Big galaxy. A lot of things to see. A lot of good to do. Those four, though? They'll be on the same path soon enough. I know that for a fact. Oh, do you now? He waves a hand through a couple of files, an after-action report for Operation Minerva Exodus, which he taps to mark mission accomplished. The second, a damage report for the ship, which he looks at, scowls, and moves through. The third, loss reports and letters to send home to families for soldiers and sailors he lost in this fight, which he acknowledges and swipes away. And the last, a pair of documents. 2 military contracts.
each with about 1.5 years remaining. He swipes down, and over them, a red bar manifests. Terminated. Honorable discharge. Yeah, I'm pretty certain of it. Let's get them all off this rock, yeah? About damn time. And with that, we bring this story of ours to a close. Friends, I want to thank you all for making a 5-episode story one of the most meaningful, one of the most powerful, one of the most purposeful campaigns I've had the joy of running. You are all such wonderful, incomparable RPers, such blissful storytellers, such incredible friends. Thank you all for making this happen. Thank you all for bringing yourselves to it. We've been Tears of Divinity Minerva Exodus, and in the order that I call you out, friends, please tell me who you are, who you've played tonight, and sign off for the remainder of the stream, in character, with your full rank, one last time. We'll start off with my best buddy, Lucian.
Hey, I'm Lucian. I've played Ember and Hestia. Oh god, what are the ranks?
Corporal, you're corporal now.
You're a
Corporal.
corporal now.
Oh, okay, Corporal Hestia. And yeah, this has been amazing. I have no other words. This has been an absolutely fantastic time.
Well, thank you for what you brought to it. We'll slide next over to Chouse.
Thomas Lost Light, Master Sergeant, correct? Yeah, Master Sergeant. This has been a hell of a time, a hell of a fight. Signing off.
I thank you for the story you brought to it. Sliding next over to Rainey.
For one last time, this is, I'm Staff Sergeant now, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Staff Sergeant. Eve Almslight. Call sign Church Key. Signing off. It's been one hell of a run. Thank you.
Thank you for everything you brought to it. And last, but certainly not least, for one last time, let's pass it over to G.
I have been Orpheus. Corporal. Call sign Orpheus. Off to restore the melody of the universe.
And thank you for the beautiful song you sung with us. Friends, before I head off here, we did receive a couple last donations. The first came in 2 minutes ago from our lovely Lucian, $50. Thank you for helping us fight back. The other came in 21 minutes ago, and it's been requested in chat specifically that I read this one. This was a $37 donation from the incomparable Flock Obama, who has given so much for this incredible stream. It simply says, for Foxy, aka Big Foxy, our favorite fox, Billy's finest, for being legit and letting the story be dope, and GG's for making it through this wild encounter. I loved every moment of Minerva Exodus. Thank you all. Hitting the goal is deserved for sure. Thank you all for helping us fight back. Friends, it's already been said here, but I'm Foxy, aka Big Foxy, also known as your favorite fox, Billy's finest. I have had the incredible honor of telling this story with these 4 people. And if you enjoyed the time you've had with us, please find us on social media everywhere that you can. Please let us know that you've enjoyed the things you've done. Please keep the people of Gaza in your thoughts. Continue giving everything you can, and nothing, do nothing. Say that something needs to be done. I have said it already so many times today, but someone needs to answer for what happened. What we can do is we can scream, we can fight, and we can ball our fists. Thank you all for doing that with us tonight. Take care of yourselves, and have a wonderful evening. We're signing off.